I think killing a drug lord slash probable murderer isn't as bad as that. If you're just gonna ask me.
You know what I know, and I haven't even fucking like I. There's no way I could possibly know, but I just know.
Oh, I see.
Is some fucking faggot still hasn't watched Event Horizon yet? Fucking
Yeah,
faggot.
You want to tell me a fucking
You fucking faggot. Fuck you.
streaming service that it's on? You
Utah
fucking
101
retard.
Fuck
and the
you.
chat. We are locked.
You hear what I said? Fuck you.
Jesse 88. Great to see you. Bacon and Shane.
Fucking faggot asked for goddamn movie recommendations. I give him a fucking movie. He doesn't even fucking watch it, dude. Fucking loser.
We've got a lot of intel we will be covering here today. We've got these deranged psychopaths,
Fucking piece of shit.
leftist feminists declaring that the Democrat Party must fully embrace celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk, the execution of Charlie Kirk. They are a death cult. Spooky, but not surprising. We will be exposing that as well. We have some other updates regarding Patel seemingly shutting down. We spoke about this on our last broadcast. Shutting down the investigation into any foreign involvement surrounding the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Great to see every single one of you guys. We are here. We are live, locked and loaded, and ready to go. We will be doing our call-ins. Maybe after the first hour, as we get into the second hour, so we don't have to wait all the way until the fourth hour. So obviously, usually we go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. But however, I do have dinner this evening with the wife, and so we wanted to go live here on this 2025 Halloween. Here it is, October 2025. We are here, but we do have a lot of intel to cover here this evening. So before we begin, okay, we will be putting out the call-in number when we are ready for our call-ins. Like I said, maybe around after the first hour or the second hour, we will be doing our call-ins. But before we begin, we are one
Guys, it's gonna make it fucking run.
So, with that said, if you would like to support the broadcast, the number one way to do so is to drop those gifted subs. Video ad-free viewing here
Good.
on the channel, which is a W because this is about a 4-hour-long show, and you definitely don't want to be interrupted by a video ad in a transmission like that. Also, you are given access to the members-only emojis, and you are given access to the members-only streams. Got a lot of really cool ideas that we will be rolling out for 2026 in terms of exclusive content and exclusive projects. And so I've been really strategizing for just exactly what I want to do as we head into 2026. All of your contributions, all of your support is making that possible. So, if you would like to support the broadcast, you can drop your gifted subs right now. If you'd like to drop some Rumble rants, you can.
Nice,
like I said,
dude.
you can drop those gifted subs mid-show, end of the show, whenever you would like. But
Fucking retard gets downed already.
Already getting that red wave fully initiated. I see that emoji in the chat. Red wave in the chat. MPCV has gifted 5 subscriptions.
We've neutralized objective Bravo.
Woo! Let's go. MPCV dropping the 5 gifted subscriptions. Thank you so much. All 7s in the chat. Look at MPCV.
Holy fuck, man! This fucking map is so garbage.
Congratulations to Kelly JK. That's 199. I believe.
Absolute fucking trash.
JKL 99. Gifted a sub from MPCV. Let's go. Let's go. Bacon and Seamus with the gifted sub. Woo!
Know what I'm capable of.
Let's go with the gifted subs on this Halloween 2025. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. They will distribute and randomize.
Bro, he's. Oh my god, dude.
Mission.
Fucking AIDS.
Utah 101 says
I'm
MSN
shooting one
definitely
person.
won't show that
8
clip,
other
that's
people
for
are
sure.
fucking looking
Dude, I saw that last night. It came out of an Aiden Ross stream, and I was just dying, dude. I was dying.
Shoot the guy twice.
Dying.
And then just walk away.
I gotta definitely and learn because that was just so good. That was so good. Shove it. That is funny. That is funny. Can you buy like a George Floyd mask? That's based. Can you buy a George Floyd mask? Wow. Yeah, but we are getting some interesting. We'll see what we get this evening with the Halloween costumes. You do have some psychos
my
out
God,
there, and
dude.
I think it's in the thumbnail today where you do have some psychos dressing up as a.
We're gonna win this one.
Kirk.
I'm fucking killing
These people
myself
are sick
right
in the
before
head.
the game starts.
Sick in the head. Congratulations to Jin MD with the gifted subscription from MPCV. Yes, we are early, guys. I know. Usually we don't stream this early,
They
but like I
they
said,
trigger cap you.
got a dinner this evening with the wife, so we wanted to
with
make
shit pistols.
sure
Unreal.
that we did broadcast on this Halloween 2025 with our riggers. Mira
can
Jesse
unload
88 with the gifted subscription.
6 shots from a revolver in less than a second. If you can do it
Let's
fast
go.
enough, so why can't we do that in this one?
07's in the chat. OG Riga Mira Jesse 88 with the gifted sub. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mira Jesse 88 says, love seeing the red wave. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much. And yes, I know we did have some problems with the live chat on a Wednesday evening, and we were literally live, and I was messaging Rumble. They got back to me the morning after and said we should be good. That they did provide a fix.
Okay,
So,
we have unknown shooters
we
moving on the
apologize.
target
They were
area.
trying to drop
Make sure you drop them all.
subs.
Get ready to jump.
For whatever reason, there were some issues on Wednesday, but Rumble did get back to me the next morning and said we should be good, all fixed.
Clear to jump.
Let me know,
Go
guys,
at your
if
discretion.
you have any issues today. Drop in any gifted subs or Rumble rants, etc. So thank you. Shout out to Rumble. Shout out to Rumble for always helping us out.
Dude, I feel like everything's so open. Just a couple of fucking
Shout out to Rumble for always helping us out. Yes,
Yo,
and remember,
building
guys,
stuff.
Make sure to be participating in the live chat. Make sure to be participating. We love to see our chat on fire and our riggers
Dude.
engaged. And like I said, our normal showtime is 6 p.m. where we are hours earlier than usual. So if our riggers find us watching the replay later, we love you. We love you. But thank you guys so much. Yes, we love you. We love you. And we'll probably do some calling about an hour.
Mission's updated. Review them when you
Make
can.
sure that we did get that.
Overwatch requested on my grid.
Yes.
UAV
All right.
is inbound. Hang tight.
We got to get into this. We got to get into this. So as we continue on, I believe Candace Owens announced last night that
Shit,
she
there's
is
people
claiming
close.
she's discovered something disturbing regarding
Oh,
the
over there.
situation surrounding the assassination of
Yeah, he's over.
Wait for it.
He's going down there.
Charlie Kirk.
Heads up. You got a
Contact.
new mission
Hostile
incoming.
group
Check
sighted.
You
your
guys I'm only interested in what she provides receipts for. Obviously, you can listen to anything that is put forward, but the only thing that will truly be helpful is anything that can be or backed
Got
up
a new
with
mission for you.
receipts.
Details on your
Has
map.
done that many times, but apparently today there will be some kind of massive revelation, and she did report, I think a couple nights ago, that there apparently was foreign and Egyptian
Hostile
flight
dropping
that
near your
was in and
location.
out of Utah. But we'll see what else gets
Oh,
reported.
over there. There's everyone. There's everyone.
Day or the next show. But what is true is when Candace does drop receipts, it's pretty damning, dude. The fact that the receipt existed that Charlie just 48 hours before he was publicly executed was telling people. He was telling people in his closest circles that the Jewish donors were leaving him no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. It's a big deal, man. And we
Hillary inbound.
we're clearly the same rabid psycho Zionists that, and these, Jews, plain Jews, I mean, no one really knows who really is, to be honest. There is some kind of ethnic tie. Maybe God would be the only one that knows that. I mean, pretty much anybody can stand up.
Oh, this guy's over there.
Oh, but they can prove it. They can prove it. With what? And the Bible explicitly says we get into endless debates over genealogies. Okay.
Come on!
I'm just running.
Let's get into a debate about endless genealogies, proving who is really ethnically.
Oh shit, there's a guy up there.
Right? It blows my mind. It really
There's a guy
does.
up there.
It blows my mind how the church has been so psyop.
Got a sniper rifle. He's up there. Watch out. He's up there, up on the trail.
Explicitly says to reject and stay away from. Right? It makes no sense at all. But if you're not familiar with the Bible or Bible doctrine, you will fall prey to it. It's about as simple as
Nice, man. This fucking game is retarded, man.
God,
God, this game is so
what the Bible
garbage.
says, what the Bible doesn't say. You have to know, okay, what is an interpretation?
Fucking
of,
battle royale. I think
Get yourself
24
squared away.
versus the
Squad is
internet.
working out
some
there.
kind of
Fucking insane.
Is there one? Is there multiple? Which one is more consistent with other
Thomas,
portions?
that's the same as the Russians giving you a
Because
fucking
what's
split and
sad
you have to
is
find
you
it
get
on
these dispensationalists that just sit there and
Whoa.
they declare that that is the one and the only truth. When you take a look at the Bible, there are some other convincing interpretations of certain passages.
I left.
And what gets
Matchmaking
dangerous,
in
and you've
Conquest
seen
now.
people like
Wait, aren't you
Pastor
in the
Jim
game?
Gibbs that have taken
Yeah,
it
but
this
it
far.
waits until
We talked about that a
you find
couple
the
weeks
game
ago,
to tell
where
me that.
if you're
I'm
entertaining
loading into the game.
anti-Semitic conspiracies, well, you're not a Christian. They don't know their Bibles. They don't read their Bibles. And the question is always, well, what is an anti-Semitic conspiracy?
Yeah, you're in the game.
Positions that people like Charlie Kirk are taking, other people like Dave Smith have. Maybe people even like a Megyn Kelly or a Tucker Carlson are pretty moderate on the subject of Israel or the questions surrounding America's blind, undying support for the so-called modern state of Israel. People like Tucker Carlson are moderate. I even consider myself rather moderate, but if you want to use that term, that's fine. But I modern state of Israel, then you're not.
Nice,
Christian.
dude.
That's not Christian fruit. And that is
I can't even
heresy.
crouch 'cause
That's
it takes so
heretical.
long to crouch in this game for some reason.
And here's one. And you see this a lot in the charismatic church. A lot of seriously bad doctrines. A lot of people thinking they can speak things into existence as they take the Proverbs. They say, in the time of life and death, doesn't mean you can just speak anything into existence. That's new age. That's not Christian. That's no different than the Secret. Remember that? Remember those books, The Secret? Early 2000s, where it was teaching you to manifest and just speak out your dreams. Dream of where you want your life to be, and the more you speak it out, the more you map it out, the more you will speak it into existence. Yeah, this happens in the church, and they'll just take Bible context in the life and death are in the power of the tongue, so you can blab it and grab it and use it whatever you want into existence.
Dude, I'm waiting
That's,
for this
that's
guy to
heresy.
pop out for
That's
literally
not
a minute.
biblical.
This exact second
That's
I run
no
out,
doubt.
'cause
That's literal New Age
I assume
teaching.
he's not there because he hasn't
Um,
shown himself.
that is no different than these, the secret heretics. You don't have that power. You cannot speak things into existence. You can't speak things out of existence. That's not how it works. You are not God. Okay, that is a godlike power as the creator. You don't have godlike powers. You are not God. We are only bestowed spiritual gifts and good things. We are made in God's image, but we are not God. So you hear this a lot. Charismatic churches, terrible theology, terrible doctrine. You get a lot of retards running around, claiming they could speak this into an existence, speak that into an existence. And, it's a lot of low IQ. You get misled, you get deceived. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because bad theology puts you in a bad place.
Oh my god.
And especially when you've got the gospel wrong, especially when you're overstepping your bounds, when you start claiming who's a Christian, who's not a Christian based on whether or not they support the modern state of Israel. Did that exist in the first century church, guys? Did it? Was there anybody in the first century church that was declaring, if you don't support Israel, if you don't support the Jewish people, you are not a Christian? Never heard anything like that from Jesus, never heard anything like that from the apostles, never heard anything like that from the disciples or anybody in that first century church. Why?
Our forces have neutralized Delta.
And you will find that it is hard to find. And the reason why I'm saying this is your theology, especially on doctrines of salvation, the divinity of Christ, Bible prophecy, theological circles, eschatology, right? You got to really be careful with the scriptures and what you're looking at, how you're interpreting it. And in the world of theology and hermeneutics, which is
We have initiated our attack on Charlie.
to apply to accurately interpret the scriptures and the Bible, that's languages, context, geography, etc. You gotta really pay attention to what you're looking at, because if you're using a proper hermeneutic, that's a tool to interpret the Bible, the Bible interprets the Bible, context, who is saying this, why are they saying it, is this allegory, is this historical, is this symbolic, is this theological problem. And if you got this wrong, you're going to find yourself with cults running around telling people they're not Christians if they don't support the modern state of Israel. That's not Christian. That's not biblical, period. Now here's why I'm saying this. When it comes to the doctrine of sin, you got to make sure that you're actually properly interpreting what sin is, what sin is not. And when you get to the fruit of the Holy Spirit and you take a look at Christian behavior
There's
in
a
the
fucking
scriptures,
person, they're not spawning.
it's pretty clear. The Bible is explicit. There is behavior that is displayed from true born-again children of God, and there is behavior that is displayed from those that are children of the devil. You see this in 1 John, right? Where the apostle clearly lays out a blueprint
Objective
on how
Bravo
to discern
neutralized.
who's a Christian, who's not. A, because you need to make sure you are, and B, you need to make sure the people around you are not wolves or deceivers. So you are to make discerning judgments about who is who around you. But unfortunately, in this modern church, particularly in hyper-charismatic circles, you're told you can't judge, you can't do that. Even though Jesus literally warned you and forewarned you and told you out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Why would Jesus tell you that? You should know that. So there is a connection, especially in the context of a so-called Bible teacher, man of God, prophetic speaker, etc. We have to take a listen
Fucking get some
to what
acid
they're
and
saying,
put
and
the
we've
name
got to
of
line it
Bible.
up. Is it
Fucking piece
accurate
of
with the
shit,
Bible?
man. Fucking faggot.
But
just
also,
saying
you
get
got to take a
meat
look at the
before you get
behavior.
sick.
Is
Yeah,
the
you wanna-
lifestyle in
How-
line? You be a born-again
2
child
seconds.
of God. Why am I saying this? I'm
Holy
saying this
fuck, dude.
because when it comes to whether you support Israel or not, that doesn't fall under that category. That's unbiblical. And here's why. Because this has to do with sin, unrighteousness, or the opposite, righteousness. Correct? And so when you're dealing with the fruit of the Spirit, take a look at passages like Galatians 5 and the fruit of the Spirit and the works of the flesh. Blasphemy. If you're hearing a lot of blasphemy from somebody, that's not Christian. That's the work of the flesh if it's continual.
Move the game.
And there's no mind change on it.
Of course I did.
That's not a Christian. Because God will not let his
Yeah, well,
children
stop
go on in
smoking.
error. God will not let his children go on in sin. God will correct you. He will chastise you. Actually, the Bible does say that too, as an indicator as to whether you're a Christian or not. The Lord chastises those whom he loves. And those who go without chastisement are illegitimate and not children. They're not Christians. And that's just not, bad behavior. That's theological error. That's doctrinal error. Getting it wrong. Now, many people get it wrong. But you see examples of this, like disciples like Apollos that were out there. They were proclaiming the word boldly, but he was getting aspects of the gospel wrong. So people had to pull him aside and explain to him the truth. And it looks like he didn't resist it. He repented and submitted to it. So your behavior, God will correct. He will expose you. Your theological error, God will correct you. He will expose you. The problem isn't God. The problem isn't the Holy Spirit. The problem isn't the Bible. The problem is the hearer. That's why the Bible makes it very clear. Today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your heart. As those that
Stack and target the objectives. Take ground and control it at all costs.
So the problem is never God, the problem is never the Bible, the problem is never the Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, God the Father. The problem is the hearer. The problem is the individual. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to get to the point. And the point is one that needs to be made on the subject because this is increasing. I mean, you got these rabid Jews, these Zionists out here that are calling for Tucker Carlson to be neutralized publicly. Okay? We're talking, guys, we're like maybe a month and a half after Charlie Kirk was being pressed by his Jewish donors and then was publicly axed 48 hours after he said,
Of course he's there,
well,
dude. Why doesn't it fucking say there's
these
someone on
people
the
are leaving
goddamn
me no
flag?
choice
There's someone
but
on
to
the
lead the
fucking
pro-Israel
flag.
cause.
God, this game is fucking
So,
insane.
theological error, okay, getting it wrong leads to this kind of stuff. And so what I'm saying is,
We have secured Charlie.
Whoa!
right, you gotta ask yourself. But also, I think part of the problem is when people get it wrong. Yes, that's serious. Yes, that needs to be corrected, especially if you're in a position of influence. Because if you got the gospel wrong, you're going to lead people to hell. Right? If you got doctrine wrong, you're going to lead people astray.
Yeah.
Contact!
You're going to
Enemy
lead the
tank!
church astray. And that's probably what will hold you accountable. Right? And when it comes to this Zionist social agenda, the application of what these people teach literally derails the church off of the great commission that Christ established for his own church. Okay? And here's where it's seriously when you got people out here that start saying that you're not a Christian and your Christianity is determined based off of whether or not you support the modern state of Israel or not, and they point to a misinterpretation of Genesis 12.
We are moving on Delta.
Okay, text that they always point to is the chief one. Here's where that's problematic. The Bible does not teach whether you support the modern state of Israel or not is a sin. The Bible does not teach this.
Got other people up in that
It's not an
thing over
indication
there.
of immorality. I challenge you. Are you willing to place the Bible?
Of course it doesn't
That
fucking...
is a sin.
Mental, bro.
And I'm talking about, listen. I'm talking about if you are simple, because you get, we talked about
The
this on
enemy is
Wednesday.
controlling the fight. Stay
If
strong.
you simply say, I don't support Israel, I don't want to give them money, I don't like Netanyahu,
Be advised,
I think
Charlie
these
is under
people
attack.
hate Christ, they're obviously not interested in Christ. Netanyahu arrogantly, just days ago, was saying that Israel is independent. We're an independent nation after America has given them billions, possibly trillions in support.
Okay, all forces control more
If
objectives
you are
than the enemy.
simply someone that says, you know what, just let them do whatever they're going to do, but leave America out of it, stop subverting our country, stop sending them money. God doesn't need us. God is fully capable.
We no longer hold
If your
Charlie.
dispensationalism is true, they're untouchable. God is fully
We
capable
need tech support
to
the
take
most
care of
objective.
the modern state of Israel without America. If you simply have that position,
Be advised, objective Charlie is in enemy hands.
you are wrapped into the same camps of anybody else out here that gets called the most notorious anti-Semite.
We now hold
Right? You
objective
get wrapped
Bravo.
in the same camps, whatever, you name it. What, from you to Charlie Kirk to Megyn Kelly to Tucker Carlson to Nick Fuentes to the list goes on. Right? The whole spectrum. You are wrapped into the same camp. And this is the mistake these people make. Okay?
We are moving on objective Charlie.
This is the mistake these people have made. Is when you get around a guy like me, and I start raising the alarm on these
Attack Lord Strong
true
Bravo.
doctrinal truths surrounding the subjects these people are trying to get past here.
Our forces have neutralized
People start
objective
to ask
Charlie.
some questions, and they start to ask themselves, well,
Be advised, Bravo has been lost.
how is that?
Be advised, the enemy now controls more objectives.
And listen, I'm not talking about if you come out and say, you know what, I think we should kill Jews.
Move to attack the
I
marked
think we
objective.
should kill We don't promote executing people. We don't promote that. But that's what they say here. You see what I'm saying? And this is the mistake. You are simply moderate. And you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Just like I don't want to get money to Ukraine. I don't want to get money to Israel anymore. Like, I would rather have that for myself. These people clearly don't appreciate it, just like Zelensky doesn't appreciate it. It's the same thing. Let's pull out, put them in their place. And we're going to do us. They can do that.
Objective Delta has been neutralized.
Even if that is your position, if that is simply your position, you are still putting in camp. Like, you want to launch some kind of full-scale assault to kill a bunch of Jews and, like, annihilate Israel. And I've been trying to say this for months to the rabid Zionists. I've been trying to say that. The more you do that,
Hostiles retracing the objective, Charlie.
the more psychotic you look, and the more you actually confirm in the minds of people that, hey, there's something here that is wrong. You're not only allowed
Ahead of the enemy. Mission's
you're
on
only
track.
not allowed to talk about this, but you get put into this like you're basically a Nazi. I mean, Benjamin Netanyahu said you're woke right. It's not woke right, it's woke like. You're a Nazi. Where have we heard that before? Where have we heard that before? Who talks like that? The left says that every single day. To this day, you're a Nazi. You're a Nazi. You're Hitler. And it's used to just simply shut you down. It's used so you are excommunicated publicly. It's used so the world sees you as radioactive. And I've been trying to tell these people, the more you do this, the more you're going to lose, dude. That ain't it. Because you got a lot of moderate people out here that just... You're not Christian. You're Hitler. You know, you're like, wait a second. Wait a second. And I try to tell people, dude, like, if that is your, like, psychotic, aggressive, heavy-handed response to people out here, dude, that's the biggest
Guys,
red pill.
Bravo is under
I
attack.
don't need to say anything. Your actions are doing this.
Objective has been recaptured.
They're no different than what this is. And if you try to Zionists and coming in all these retard show notes that won't even explain this to you. This is reasonable. It's reasonable. However, it brings me back to the point is this. Theological. To not willingly and or have the modern state of Israel or whoever is the separate from the Jew. This is what these Zionists teach. As of recent, they've been trying to pull back. As of recent, they've been trying to. Well, you know, you just you can disagree with Israel's government. So you guys have not been you're a bunch of liars. The more you do this, the more you dig this. I want it. I do. I think you want it. You know, I'm so retarded. I'm like, okay, you know, right. You're still lying. You're still trying to manipulate us. You're still trying to manipulate us. And it's super deceptive. It's not serious. It's very simple. It's, you know what Democrats do to their own NPC retards. One thing they say you should believe. Frag out! For you. But again, here's where it's problematic.
Our forces have neutralized Delta.
It's not a sin. Because you're not obeying God's word. You are falling right in the right path. Because this is all about application. And that's why I said earlier, when it comes to your hermeneutics, when it comes to your biblical interpretations, okay, you gotta make sure you got this right. And I always
Charlie.
you know,
I'm dry! Need ammo!
That's where you make your application. How can I apply this?
Yo, can you spawn as an assault? Give me some ammo, or
Not
support.
what I
Give me
wanted
some
to
ammo.
say. What is the Bible
Targeting
saying?
objective Delta.
And what is the takeaway? How can I apply this to my life properly in context? What the dispensationalists have done is they take their eschatology
Yo, this spot is goaded, dude.
Bible prophecy and they twist it in such a way where they come out with their own application that is not found in the text.
Enemy forces have taken objective Charlie.
What is wrong? What is unrighteous? What is righteous? What is sin? What is not sin? And that's probably right. That's not how the Bible works. That's
Yo,
called
fucking medic!
Does somebody else? Maybe. Does a more denominational church, or like Lutheran, or do they have the accurate interpretation of the end times? Maybe. Does your typical non-denominational, charismatic Zionists, Calvary Chapel, like a Calvary Chapel Chino Hills, do they have it? Maybe. Possible. Entirely possible.
Grab what you can!
Does that mean our salvation depends on it? I would say no. I would say no. Does your salvation depend on whether or not you believe in the rapture? Does your salvation depend on whether or not you believe in an Acts 20? Does your salvation depend on whether or not you believe that there will be, whether you're
Yeah, I shoot him
premillennial,
5 times and
amillennial,
then I
or
hit him with a
postmillennial?
nade. It doesn't fucking do shit, man. What a fucking joke.
Does your salvation depend on that? Yes or no?
Absolute fucking bullshit, man.
I would say in terms of
Sniper.
The reason this fucking gun doesn't want to shoot me.
events that will happen, we can interpret that now. I think the Apostle Paul was dealing with the timelines
Okay, I'm on the
because at the end of the day, that's, I mean, you will have debates as to
corner
whether
by like 2 feet.
literal second coming of Jesus or some kind of symbolic
This game is fucking retarded.
spiritual second coming of Jesus. But I think generally you will have more of an agreement that the second coming of Jesus not spiritual.
Enemy targeting objective Delta.
So the question becomes,
Damn.
is my salvation truly dependent on?
This team is fucking garbage, dude. Like, holy
Now-
fuck, this team is garbage.
When it comes to that question, obviously, if you are familiar with the gospel, you are familiar with the scriptures, you know that anything outside of faith in Christ alone, salvation, the forgiveness of sins in Christ alone, you know that anything outside of that is extremely problematic
Enemies are attacking objective
and
Bravo.
off-limits.
We don't have a single medic either, dude. It's fucking
Because
weird.
that pushes you into the direction that there is something else that can be done.
Our forces are
That
attacking
there is
Charlie.
more that can be done. And that's not biblical. So it comes down to behavior, sin, and righteousness. And the question is, so if I don't support the modern state of Israel, if I don't even have an opinion, I don't even have a stance, I just don't care, does that mean I am insane?
Objective Bravo captured by hostiles.
You put down some ammo? Fuck.
Forces are winning the fight. Let's strike back.
Well, in my opinion, their misinterpretation of Genesis 12. I think the Bible interprets the Bible. Take a look at Galatians 3. Clearly, the Apostle Paul interprets Genesis 12, pointing to the seed of Christ. The seed of Abraham, who is Christ. Right? So you gotta ask yourself, because their interpretation turns into, well, God told Abraham, those who curse you, I will curse, and those who bless you, I will bless. So you're implying that this is immoral.
We have Bravo under attack.
A, they get the actual Bible verse wrong. Well, God says in Genesis 12, bless Israel and God will bless you, curse Israel and God will curse you, and the Bible doesn't even say that. It's wild, dude. There are people you say that to, and they're like, oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. They fly open Genesis chapter 12. You're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, you're in a cult. Good morning. Okay. You've been asleep. People that are so
Oh,
they
yeah,
are, they've
right.
been so
Of
warped.
course she was up there the whole time when I couldn't
Yeah,
see
they
him.
will
Wasn't
yell
on my
at you,
screen.
and scream at
Nothing.
you, and they're like, yes, it does. Yes, they fly
Fucking
over, they
fake
fly
game,
to
dude.
Genesis 12, and it's not there.
It's like,
What?
it's like
What?
so
He
weird.
told
It's
Abraham.
like autism.
We are moving at objective Charlie.
Plays like autism.
Neutralize Charlie.
We now control more objectives. Secure our defenses.
And so, if you go with their, again, this comes down to interpretation.
All right, we have secured Charlie.
And when they take Genesis 12, they interpret it that, yeah, you're insane. Something bad is going to creation of this newer teaching of this
Objective under threat. Let's defend the position.
Bible is not nice. And the church gets sick.
Be advised, hostiles attacking
So these
objective
things do
Delta.
matter. These things do matter because they do lead you astray. And if you do not have proper interpretations or fundamental doctrinal
Delta has
understandings
been lost.
of doctrines of sin, what is sin? What is not sin? How does God do that? How does God categorize that? How does God judge that? How does God deal with that? And so when it comes to this topic as to
The enemy has secured objective
modern state
Delta.
of Israel or not, is that a sin?
Wow,
That's what it comes down to.
died
This is a
exact
massive
second I-
theological question. This is a theological question. And for me, you know, when you start to see these things,
They're targeting
you
objective
really go
Delta.
on stream and you start to see this stuff, Israel or else, which is psychotic. You know, it truly is psychotic. Support Israel or else. I don't find it to be good. I don't. Because you have to sit there and tell me that I am insane. Because you gotta obey God's word.
No.
It's a matter of application.
We've lost control of Bravo.
Your application is that this is what I must do based off of my interpretation of Genesis 12. I must support the modern state of Israel. If I don't, God will curse me. Wow. I don't find that to be in harmony with the Bible. I don't find that to be in harmony with the first century Orthodox Church. I don't find that to be in harmony with the apostles. I don't find that to be in harmony with the disciples. You see that throughout the New Testament. I don't find that to be in harmony with the New Testament at all.
Oh,
Like I said,
fuck.
Holy dude, this guy wants to
They've
eat so
wrapped
many bullets.
everybody
Holy
in.
fuck, bro.
Need a medic!
you kill Jews. You are not because it has, I believe, damning implications. I think there are people that believe they are Christians and they are going to heaven. I believe there are people out there that believe that they are going to heaven solely based
He's still
on
there.
their identity in Israel. Solely based on their identity as to how much they truly do support Israel itself. Well, I support Israel, I must be a Christian. Wow. This is problematic.
Frag away!
As, you know, a teacher, clearly
Charlie has been neutralized.
obviously a big Christian voice, I have an obligation to correct error.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
Because I truly believe that there are millions, possibly billions of people that are deceived, going to hell, thinking that they are Christians simply because they support the modern state of Israel. And if you are truly a Christian, it concerns me that you're not concerned. And here's another thing to think about too, is even if you are like a dispensationalist, rabid Zionist pastor, you should still be concerned about this. But I guess your belief system is wild. You are leading people astray. If that is truly your belief, that is truly your theology, that is what you are leading people astray. But even if you wanted to be fair about the but even if you wanted to be, I would suggest that you at least explain at some level what I'm saying. That your salvation does not depend on this, but they can't say that. And here's the problem, right? Because they've made it they've made it an immoral issue.
I went 28
You're
and
in sin. Therefore, your salvation depends on it. You're not a Christian. That means your Christian behavior does not line up with Christian belief. Therefore, you are not a Christian because you do not get behind. His face it's psychotic, and it's like there is we'll get to the old hag, but this is just getting wild. It truly is. This is at Adam the Great TV. Here's the video of Texas DPS and Bell County Sheriff's Office showing up at my front door all because I make anti-Israel posts. Is it free speech when Israel can just send your local cops to your door when you make posts they don't like? This is wild, dude.
Oh. Dog, I need a revive.
Objective Charlie has been seized by hostiles.
Dog.
God, he's in the corner
Nice.
with a fucking submachine gun, man. What a fucking loser.
Charlie has been neutralized.
No one's clearing the goddamn.
We are here about the comments you made online about the
Oh, God, I need a revive.
This is Texas, USA.
Enemy attack is underway on Bravo. Attention, we have lost objective Bravo.
Attention, move to attack the marked objective.
Let me take my notes.
We have initiated our attack on Echo.
About the comments you made about the Jewish community. Yeah, on the internet. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Hostile forces are controlling the fight.
Let me make sure I write this down. Remember, I told you guys, remember? Months ago, when Governor Greg Abbott kept repeatedly stating anti-Semitism in the state of Texas, remember he told you that's going to go far beyond campuses? Told you. People are like, you're just fear-mongering. Like, no.
I need a fucking revive.
No. Here we are. Cops are literally showing up at your door.
I need a revive.
You made online. Texas.
I fucking.
We've neutralized objective Bravo.
It's good that they can come from me
Damn,
straight when we have
dog.
E.
To make comments about the Jews online, no fucking shit at the door.
Fucking idiots, man.
This is what they do. This is freedom of speech. Israel.
Dog, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Exercising
Be advised, enemies are attacking Bravo.
I'm gonna hide, dog.
fucking joke. Can't wait to do some modeling with the boys. Bye.
We're just here to make sure you're not going to do anything violent. Get the hell out of here, dude.
We're attempting to capture Delta. Hostiles now hold more objectives.
Bye.
This is Texas, USA. I told you guys. This subject is meaning they will censor you.
Medic!
Show up to your house. It's already happening here in the United States of America.
Fucking faggot medic just runs
You
away.
post something online in Texas
Objective Charlie is under hostile
in
attack.
regards to the Jewish
Fuck!
community,
Need a medic!
police will show up at your doorstep. You are under investigation. How despicable.
Dude, how How is she
Nice.
not dead, bro? I
Despicable, but this is why I told you guys. The
put at
so-called
least 7, 8, maybe even 9 shots in this dude. Didn't fucking die.
And by the way, they get to identify their America first, anti-Semitism. Marcus King, anti-Semitism. Kill Jesus, you read the Bible verbatim. Literally, that's what the Bible says verbatim. You can't just read the Bible. Anti-Semitism. This is about, are we America first or are we not? Okay? Are we America first or are we not? Are we abiding by constitutional, God-given rights or are we not? Are we abiding by foreign, antichrist influence? That's what this is about. And I'm gonna tell you, man, like,
Targeting objective Bravo.
all of the so-called truth speakers and show hosts and all these reasons they don't want to touch stories like this.
Dog,
Because they're more allegiant to,
I need help.
more allegiant to their misinterpretation of Genesis 12.
5B.
If they criticize Israel.
Run.
Objective Bravo neutralized.
But we're gonna hold the line. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. It's either we have free speech in this country or we don't. It's not just happening
We have secured more objectives.
What?
We no
If
longer
we
control
do
Charlie.
not push back on this,
Combat advantage is still held by the enemy. Regroup and re-engage.
speak out against it, we will be controlled by it.
Objective Alpha has been neutralized.
We will be dictated by it. We will be ruled by it. Interesting that you can
Our
be
troops have secured more objectives.
pro-free speech for anything else, right? For anything else. You can be pro-free speech
Support on the marked
anything
objectives.
else except this subject.
Yeah, submachine gun. You just can't fucking beat it, man. You literally cannot beat it.
I'm
It's
bleeding
impossible.
out! Medic!
They all want you censored. I think these people want you dead.
We have initiated our
I need a
attack.
I think
fucking
it's pretty clear
medic!
by now. I also think that's what happened to Charlie Kirk. I think that's
The
clear
enemy
by
has
now.
secured more objectives. Let's strike back.
Powers are unwilling to admit it.
Thank you.
We subverted it.
We have initiated our attack on Charlie.
You're saying, there should be,
I woke up today and my left hamstring's
All I know is I need a revive, dog.
Cortez got shot in the head today. The doctor never want to see anything like that.
Be advised,
Tucker
the enemy
Carlson,
is
they would
Bravo.
celebrate. You would see them celebrate.
We now hold more
Mark my
objectives.
words.
Secure our defense.
Just like the Democrats celebrated Charlie Kirk's.
Move to attack the
All
marked
the others
objective.
celebrated. What? Can't say that. Can't say that. You cannot say that. Bad person. Character is being driven across. I'm on this on Wednesday that there were reports stating that the Heritage Foundation was seemingly getting ready to pull it. Of Tucker Carlson. And as today or yesterday, the Heritage Foundation did put out that is Kevin Roberts. There's a viral video on real time.
How is, dude, some of these people are just eating
I
everything.
want to put that to rest right now. Here are my thoughts. Honestly, this kind of comes out.
Revive up.
Submachine gun, you can't fucking
Nice.
kill him, man. Holy fuck, it's annoying. God, with LMGs, I see red. I get
Oh,
hit.
real quick. We've
Submachine
got
guns?
some breaking news in the chat. Real quick, we got some breaking news in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. SMS. OCH. Gifted subscription.
I need a medic!
Let's go. 10 gifted
Need a medic!
subscriptions.
You're fucking garbage. What the fuck was that? Serbian bull.
At
Fuck!
SMS Koch
Need
with
a
the 10
medic!
gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Let's go.
Attack support is needed on the mark objective.
OG Riga with the big 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys on this 2025 Halloween. Hope you guys are having.
The fact that he can just run for a team is
I need a fucking
genuinely
medic!
impressive and fucking
But
insane at the same time.
I do have a dinner with the wife this evening, so we wanted to make sure we got a couple hours in
Medic!
for this Friday. Let's go back to this video.
I'll have more to say on this in the coming days, but today I want to be clear about one thing. Christians can't take this to
Objective Bravo is under attack.
You are not allowed to do that. You are to be loyal to Israel first.
we should do so. Partnerships in security, intelligence, and technology. But conservatives should feel no obligation
Be advised, enemy attack is underway on Bravo.
no matter how loud the pressure becomes from the globalist class.
This is so anti-Semitic. It's just anti-Semitic everywhere.
Control, Bravo.
Anti-Semitism everywhere, dude. It's oozing out of his ears.
Be advised, the enemy have captured Bravo.
Nice. You literally just dance around my bullets.
Hostile attack confirmed on Alpha. Objective Alpha has been lost.
Wow. Stayed alive at B, killed a few people.
Be advised,
A lot of them fucking push up.
our objective.
It's almost like that's how you play the game. Now they're gonna get to the advantage because I died.
Medic!
7, 8,
Forces have neutralized Bravo.
6.
I disagree. And even if things that didn't contest sense,
Oh shit.
Oh, no, you're not allowed to
you're not
say
in this
that.
game,
You're
you
not allowed to say
Oh
that.
fuck, I think I got kicked. I think I was idle for
I
too
need a
long.
medic!
See if I can join.
I disagree with you. And even before, things
See, I was the only one at B. I was the first one at B. Killed
They want
people,
more
stayed alive.
cancellation.
Need a medic!
God pressure so we could cap it. It's almost like that's how you play the
So just
game.
watch.
Fucking retard.
We are attempting to capture Delta.
I think this is the mistake Charlie made.
Team, whatever the fuck it's called.
They don't want a debate, dude. They don't want this conversation.
Where do I spawn?
at all.
In the middle of a street. Beside
Enemies are
Man,
attacking
dude,
objective
this dude
Charlie.
literally gulped after I said that.
We have maintained our advantage.
Attention! Hostile attack confirmed on Chico.
I need a fucking medic!
You think if I woke up randomly with one of my hamstrings sore, that I should do legs tomorrow? Or should I just do it another day?
Be advised.
Medic!
Now hold more objectives.
Like I said, it comes down to whether or not you are America first or not. And Israel
Ah,
doesn't want that.
I need a fucking medic!
No, they want you to be Israel
Matter
first.
if it's see, but
It's really that simple. It's crazy how people think there's some kind of middle ground. There's not. There's not. And we're seeing that right now. Look at the big pushback and back and forth between President Trump and Netanyahu right now. Trump attempting to force his will on the Israelis. Netanyahu pushing back.
We are targeting
The Israeli
objective Delta.
Knesset, right-wing government, pushing back. Netanyahu came out and said, we're independent. We're independent. We make our own decisions. Yeah, after the billions you've given to Israel, you're independent. You're
nice, dude.
independent.
That's 5 seconds late.
Some greatest ally. Some greatest ally.
Nice. Submachine gun, God gun.
I need a fucking
But
medic!
the backlash, look at James Lindsay responding, not happy. He loves to call everybody woke, right? Taylor Silverman, if you are willing to lose credibility to
This
defend
fucking
anti-Semitism, I have to
faggot
assume it's because you agree with it. Some people agreeing.
Our troops are attacking
Obviously.
Charlie.
But that's the biggest,
Hostiles are attacking objective Bravo.
right? I mean, who gets to define what anti-Semitism is? Now, if anyone is calling for the death of anybody, I condemn that. That's not free speech. You can't call to kill somebody. If you are criticizing people,
We have lost objective Bravo.
and especially, they designate everything
Need
anti-Semitic.
attack support on
If I
marked
come out and
objective.
say the Jews killed Jesus, I just sit here and read the Bible verbatim saying
Be
that. That's
advised.
anti-Semitism.
Objective Bravo has fallen to the enemy.
Okay? So it's like, dude, the standard is whatever they say it is. It's like, oh, so you just accept anti-Semitic? What does that even mean?
See, I don't
Whatever they say
understand.
it
They go
means.
to another flag, cap
why
it,
it's a cult.
and maybe
We
or
don't
just
tell
try to
you
cap
what
it,
you can or
then
cannot
lose the
believe.
one they just
We tell you what you can or
captured.
cannot believe. These people
Now they're back on C. I don't understand this people.
anti-Semitism. Because they run cover for Chauvinism. This is like Jeffrey Epstein and Israeli pedophiles that were trying to lure in. People sucks in Las Vegas and fled back to Israel. That's why they literally protect pedophiles in Israel and they will not send them back to the countries that the pedophiles rape kids.
Surprised if it was this guy.
Makes sense now, doesn't it?
We now control more objectives. Defend all positions.
Makes sense now, doesn't it, huh?
Appreciate Rodriguez plan.
That's anti-Semitic. That's a conspiracy. No, that's all fact. That's wrong. Anti-Semitic. get normies out here. They're like, wait a minute. I actually kind of believe that maybe some of these people were a little over the top, and it was. You know,
Give them a fucking
hit over the head with a this is a conspiracy. This is real. I can't even ask a question.
Need a medic!
For some reason, these people just can't see that. They cannot see that. Let's go. Breaking news in the chat. I don't think so. 79 with 1 gifted subscription. Woo! Let's go. Thank you.
I'll be back.
All units, objectives are ready for capture. Move out and secure. Tech support is needed on the marked objective.
If you drop gifted subs, they'll randomize them to people on the platform, which is, I don't like that. Rumble doesn't do that. Rumble will distribute them in the live chat into your channel followers, which is weird. At the end of the day, you are supporting the channel.
Hostiles are attacking objective Bravo.
But, okay, let's get to this hack. I don't even know if this is a woman. Looks like a
Airspace
dude.
is clear. Pilots are
But
free to engage.
here's just another indication and further proof. Democrat Party
We have lost
is
objective Bravo.
a death cult. I don't think anybody questions that at this point. But here we are. Horrible left-wing podcaster Jennifer Welch warns Democrats they better get on board with people celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder. Jennifer Welch is back in the news because there is a clip of her circulating on social media where she warns Democrat leaders to get in line with the people who celebrated the murder of Charlie Kirk. In the clip, she also makes it clear that she is a big fan of Islamic communist Zoran Mamdani. This is the new face of the Democrat Party. Obviously, it's a death.
Marked
They love
objective is
murder.
under threat. Defend the
But these are
position.
the standards they are setting for their side. Take a look at this old woke man.
Finally, if you think this war on thing is happening
Who
just
knows how many times this old woke hat is going to throw him through the Is this really a woman, dude? Do you guys think this is a woman? Is this really a woman? What do you think, guys? Is it?
We are targeting Charlie.
Is this really a woman, guys? Is this?
Such
this a
horseshit,
woman's-
man.
in New York, and you think people are
Absolute
waking up
fucking
only in New York
horseshit.
City, you're mistaken. Look at this clip of a wine mom at the No King's March protocol.
She frames this as somebody waking up in New York City. She frames this as somebody waking up in New York City.
King's March protocol.
Can't even hear the bullets. Fucking getting melted.
Why would you say something like that, Matt?
He was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses. Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing. Would you be glad if I would die? Maybe.
I'd have to think about it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ashamed of yourself.
Her friend just said she'd be happy if I died.
These old woke boomers, dude. Psycho old woke boomers, dude. Okay, they just love that.
Either jump on board with this shit, or we're coming after you in the same way that we come after Maggot. Period. Stop taking APAC money. Go on. I'm sorry I took APAC money, a tournament tour, if you want to stay in power. Stop missing out on these big rallies. Hakeem and Chuck should have been front and center introducing the next mayor of New York City, but no, they didn't show up because they're pussies. They're pussies that are beholden to the same corporations
Major threats coming on here.
that helped Donald Trump get elected. And this is just an embarrassing. Kudos to AOC. In that moment, somewhere in middle America, saying, fuck Charlie Kirk, he was a racist, he was a piece of shit. There are so many more of us than there are of them. And these Democrats that continue to play patty cake with corporations and lobbyists, nobody wants them. Nobody wants you. We want politicians to speak freely and look at what the big is.
Fucking hell,
You
man.
dipshits are sitting on the sidelines, running your social media like complete dorks. It's embarrassing. Get your shit together, Hakeem and Chuck. Seriously, get your shit together.
Machine gun.
Because the Democratic
show
Party
he's on the
is
flag.
moving on. We are moving on. Fine.
I told you guys. I told you guys their side effect is escalating into something far more dark, extreme, and radical than what we've seen the past few years. I told you guys that they're creating new standards. I told you guys that they're doubling down and this is why I've been so hard on the administration. This is why I've been so hard on them. We don't have time to waste now. This right here is what's coming. You thought post-January 6th was bad? Arctic frost, all being exposed, hunting down Trump supporters, spying on them, surveilling them unconstitutionally, illegally, ruining their lives via lawfare, throwing them in prison,
Submachine gun.
even if it's just for 5 years. If you thought that was bad, just wait. There's a lot more coming. If this administration fails to put this down, you better be ready. They are coming with a vengeance that I don't think this country has ever seen before. And by the way, I'm ready for it. It is what it is. I mean, I will always stand in self-defense, but at the same time, our guys in, you know. We've got the White House, the House, the Senate. We are in position to just seriously put these people down. And when I say put them down, I mean legally, lawfully, law enforcement crackdowns. I mean mass crackdowns should have been happening months ago. But they're emboldened. You know why they're emboldened? Every day that goes by, and there isn't a serious. And guys, I've told you guys, I don't care about arrests. I don't care about hurt blocks. I don't care about mug shots. None of that means a thing. It means nothing. It means nothing. These people are not in prison. These people are not convicted, sentenced. If this does not happen, guys, they are all coming. Who are you going to rely on when that happens, huh? The GOP, the Republicans in the Senate, in the House,
God, I can't
that
pull a parachute.
can't even get a
man.
damn thing done when Trump is in the White House? That's why I told you guys. I'm not into the whole MAGA cheerleading thing. This is it. This is the real deal. You're dealing with a death cult. And I told you guys, that's why they celebrated. It was a bloodlust. It was a blood ritual. Charlie's blood spraying out of his neck. These people were orgasmic. They love it. This psycho probably masturbated to it. Probably still masturbates to the videos of Charlie being publicly executed. It's nothing new, by the way. So, there's something on the horizon.
Our troops are attacking Echo.
They are going down that direction. And if we don't meet them now, and I'm talking about law enforcement, I'm talking about serious criminals.
Echo has been neutralized.
This is still topical. Will this be tolerated? Threats to the Democrat Party. In my opinion, she's essentially saying if you do not get on board with assassination culture or accept it, you should be. She's essentially saying, or he, I don't know what this is. This cycle is essentially saying that, hey, Democrats, if you are not out here celebrating the public execution of Charlie Kirk with us, you're next.
We now hold more objectives.
We will
Secure our
deal with you
defenses.
like we deal with MAGA. But this is what happens when you embrace the cult. What happens when you embrace the
Where's my
satanic
fucking
occultism? The Democrat Party has
Dog, are you winning?
Won't be soon.
this witch is far. This witch is a
But
symptom of
currently,
something far
you're
worse
winning. Huh?
that is accumulating, that is growing. Just wait until you get a president that's
Need a medic!
someone like an AOC that will in the future. Not that far away.
Be advised.
Isn't
Hostiles
it
now hold more
interesting how the
objectives.
public execution of Charlie Kirk emboldened these people? It's demonic, right? Remember we were having
Okay,
conversations
this seems fucking horrible.
after the 2024 election. Democrats were second-guessing themselves. Maybe we've gone a little too far. Maybe we're a little too radical. Maybe people like the squad actually hurt us. Maybe targeting and hunting down political opponents cost us an election because everyday Americans are concluding, well, that could happen to me too.
Bravo is under attack.
We were seeing that, right? We were seeing like these more moderate Democrat voices attempt to scale things back, attempt to rebrand themselves as somewhat more common sense, more reasonable, less cut, right? We were seeing that right after the election. They were even pointing the finger at people like Barack Obama, saying, I guess that strategy's not working anymore. Isn't it interesting? Right after Charlie Kirk is publicly executed, even more bloodthirsty than before.
I was just able to run across this grand. This is fucking
It's like they
insane, man.
received some kind of
To capture Bravo.
Unreal. That's
satanic
literally unplayable.
death cult status update after Charlie Kirk was publicly executed. I find that interesting. It's very interesting, you know, and that's why, this is why I told you guys, don't fall for that. I've been saying this for months. Don't fall for this, this attempt from the Democrat Party to rebrand, because the core of what they've embraced, they are reprobate. It's the occult. They've embraced Lucifer. Sodomy, homosexuality, the transhuman agenda, infanticide. They celebrate all of it. No. This is an entity that has not gone anywhere, but it also has to be defeated. It's got to be defeated. At a legislative level, at a law enforcement level, it has to be. This right here is what is leading to the public executions of innocent people. And again, remember I told you guys? I was like, sure, great. I'm thankful that Antifa has been designated a domestic terrorist organization and a foreign terrorist organization, but it shouldn't stop there. The Democrat Party, the so-called American left, is a terrorist organization. That's why people like this feel so comfortable say things like this. Knowing, listen, man, in my opinion, do you think this person doesn't realize what they're saying will possibly, maybe potentially lead to another assassination of a political opponent in MAGA that they don't like and that they clearly hate? That's what they want. And they do it in the name of the Democrat Party and the left in the United States. Antifa are not the only terrorists in the United States on the left. The Democrat Party itself is a terrorist organization. You still have a show host out here who want to go to Washington, D.C. and do little fake interviews with Democrats so we can prove that we can still have conversations in the United States of America.
Of course.
We can have good old debates and agreeing to disagree. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's retarded.
Fuck!
Seriously.
I'm bleeding out! Medic!
It's naive as well. It really is. It's naive.
The enemy is controlling the fight.
And I'm really interested to see where Turning Point USA goes over the next couple years. But I do find it interesting. We should always be pushing for peace. We should always be pushing for free debate. These people don't want to debate you. There's a reason why Turning Point USA is still having their events, but they're having them indoors. They're not outside anymore. Maybe they will in the coming weeks, like their big ones with their big speakers that are carrying on the tour for Charlie Kirk, right? Why are they all still inside?
Let's go!
All squads, move out for attack. Take control of the objectives and hold ground.
Inside now? Drew, why are you saying this? Because it indicates that you don't live in a free
Upper hand. Let's regroup.
It indicates that
This game is so gay.
clearly you're dealing with people that don't want to have a debate or a conversation with you. Because if you did,
do I have to worry about
we
bad
don't have to
teammates and
hide.
people camping and
we
people
shouldn't have to do it inside.
rushing me.
We shouldn't have
with
to do
fucking
it in
guns that I
fear
can't
of getting
outgun,
shot.
tanks, but I have to worry about
That
faggots.
proves
Did I
that
fucking
you're
ask?
dealing with
Shut your
terrorists.
fucking mouth.
You are dealing with people that want to kill you and murder you, so they have to be dealt with as such via law enforcement. That's the
How many
point.
times am I gonna have to tell you
I'm not gonna fall.
I don't give a fuck, dude?
We're
Just shut
Americans.
your
We can still
fucking
agree to
cunt
disagree.
mouth and fucking play the fucking game.
You still have to
I don't
have
think I'm able to play the
debates
game.
on the
Not a
cover
playable fucking game.
inside of the building because you don't want to get your head blown up. You live in a third world country.
Would you say it was one of the best World Series games you've ever watched?
Right now, you don't have free speech. You don't have free debate. These people have
The
to
Jays
deal
versus the
with
Dodgers.
legally and lawfully so we can get back to that place.
Damn.
Hunting.
People are saying it's one of the best World Series games. So,
All the ones that play every pitch, like I do.
well, what special insight do you have, huh?
Hunting and these conservatives, they're always like 5-10 years behind. But
Elaborate.
really is interesting.
It's
you
a
know, when you
great
think about
series
it.
when you have bad base
A lot
running,
of
you
these
have
people have been out here,
really bad pitching change decisions, you have
and
terrible hitting strategy.
they've been saying, "I saw the leftist shoot Charlie, and I saw the left celebrate it."
When you have the bases loaded, like
If a leftist Antifa operative truly assassinated Charlie Kirk,
What would you say to people who said Jays were the better team,
President Trump
but
is very
lost?
bad, my friend.
Support the attack.
What do you mean?
yeah,
Nice.
Like I said, even before the series,
President Trump
I said that
designated Antifa as a terrorist organization in 2020. There was a swift,
so that
massive
could be true.
crackdown.
We've neutralized Delta.
Is it possible Charlie Kirk would be alive right now?
Dodgers were just consistently
Trump had months to do it.
mediocre. That's still Dodgers.
Viral video after viral video after viral video. Trump is these pictures.
But dog, they were going up against the best MLB player.
A domestic terrorist organization.
Yeah, and he
was
did
mocked
shit in the
up
series. So
in
what the fuck does that
2020.
mean? They lost against.
Is it possible Charlie Kirk would be alive right now if it's truly a leftist
fucking bench
Antifa
one on the
operative
series.
that murdered Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, dog.
It's the worst fucking thing.
Whoa.
It says that was a good series.
It's the worst thing you've ever seen. Even worse than some
Game 6 was
Beliefs
so good.
games.
Yeah, you're gonna say Game 6 was so good with how it ended, with that fucking actual fucking amateur bullshit. Base running. That's the worst. That series was the worst base running I've ever seen. Like, in order to be as bad, you would have to purposely troll. To try to be that.
Yeah, dude.
Terrorist organization until Trump is inaugurated. It took that long. Oh, correction. No, not even. Antifa doesn't get designated a domestic terrorist organization until after Charlie Kirk is publicly executed by allegedly an Antifa operative. Why did it take that? Doesn't bother me.
Dog, the Jays played their heart out, dog.
You don't want to get uninvited from the White House. Looks to me about
There's a couple games.
some of these victims that are shows and these like
Looks like they gave it
Trump
from
cheerleaders out there. They're so pathetic that they don't have access to the White House. That's why they decide to use it. Please, and then they complain.
Yeah, dog.
Please, give us access to the White House, please. We're cheerleading for you. We're cheerleading, but they still won't give us access. It's so pathetic. Haven't you wondered why some of these MAGA cheerleader networks out there
What do you think should happen?
at the White House? Yeah, they complain all day in their group chats, but they won't do it publicly because they're cowards. Because, there might be that hope, that sliver of hope that I might be accepted at the White House. Makes me laugh.
You think they'll trade anybody?
And I get invited to the White House.
It's unplayable.
You people are
Oh,
pathetic. You're truly pathetic. You're pathetic. That's what you are. You're so pathetic, dude. It's sad. It's sad, dude. You are so cucked out. It's sad, dude. No matter how much cheerleading you do, and you come at me like I'm the
hitting strategy
traitor, you
against
do
the best
so much
pitcher
shilling and
was the
cheerleading, but
opposite
you
of what they
still
need
don't
to
get
do.
invited to the White House.
just took
I am
pitches.
willing to actually be a man and hold this administration accountable, and I still
They
get
took
invited to the White
pitches, you
House
say.
multiple times.
Yeah,
You
does
wanna
that
know
mean?
why?
Imagine there's
Because
a
you're
guy that's
irrelevant.
They're probably gonna strike you out, and they don't swim, which is basically a free strike.
SoCal Gal 52. So does Drew think Charlie was murdered by more people than this one guy? He keeps mentioning a bunch of Antifa killed Charlie. I think Israel killed Charlie Kirk. SoCal Gal 52. That's what I think. I think it's pretty clear by now. But to answer your question, SoCal Gal 52, I think Israel killed Charlie Kirk. I think it's pretty damn clear at this point. Especially after Cash Patel has literally just shut down any investigations as to who killed him.
Believe when there's only one person in the fucking helicopter.
Objective marked. Supporting attack.
Entirely possible. It was an Antifa site, but
We have secured April.
it requires me to believe this is the people that told me that they did this, and that they checked the Epstein files and there was no criminal obligation, no third-party pedophiles, and there was no criminality going on. So
Pilots are free to engage.
nothing to see there.
Attention. We have secured Charlie.
Nothing to see.
It's actually so bad that
Past the two.
multiple times they said that they deserve to lose.
Damn.
Now you're getting fed all kinds of information.
Now control objective Delta.
The timing of it is wild.
That's how. Bullpen was supposed to be really bad.
Yeah, it's shut down, right?
All
And
forces
they're
are
so
attacking
bad,
Charlie.
pushing this breaking Discord chats, leaks from Tyler Robinson and boyfriend Lance Brooks, alleged killer of Charlie Kirk, details rampant drug use, extreme sex, leftist influence by with Chat GPT. It's very interesting timing on this, isn't it? Right when Cash Patel is exposed for shutting down any investigation into any cases of foreign involvement in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Hey, we got some more Tyler Robinson stuff over here. Really? That's some strange shit.
Literally behind the
Definitely
fucking
not
wall.
suspect timing. Definitely not suspect timing, but, you know.
It's just magically up here, dude. Like, I can't see people, dude. Why is no one visible?
Look over
We're all
here,
just
not over
fucking
there.
Camping like retards.
Look over here, not over there. But hey, I thought we weren't gonna put anyone out because we didn't want to taint
They're everywhere and nowhere at
the
the same time,
investigation.
man.
I thought TPUSA came out and said, well, we don't want to really say a lot because
They just
you know,
need to revert it back to the
we
beta.
don't
I
want
don't
to
care
tamper with
what
the
was wrong with the
investigation.
beta.
So now
It was
they're putting
a
stuff
million,
out.
trillion,
After Cash Patel
quadrillion
shuts
times better
down
than
the
this fucking
investigation
bullshit.
into was there any foreign involvement pertaining to the assassination of Charlie. It's so interesting timing, dude. It's so wild. It's like some kind of counter intelligence going on there.
And why in this game
When you
where
really think about it.
you have almost no ammo and the clips are the size of a fucking machine?
Attack and target the objectives. Take ground and control it at all costs. Let's move.
We need attack support on the marked objective.
something
on the
now.
marked objective.
Just homos playing dress up, sodomizing each other.
We've begun our assault on Charlie.
Nation culture. Please people. This has to be like some mentally retarded person. There's no way. There's no way this is like not a special ed person. There's blood coming out of the ear.
Be advised, enemy forces have the upper hand. Let's regroup.
Obviously, pretending to be Trump. Yeah, this person's on the spectrum. Hang out with all the boys. That song is so gay, dude. That song is so gay. That was like a humiliation ritual. That's why I always change the song during the rallies. Like, I don't really dance the song. Let's just come and music. But we'll see what we get this evening. Because we've already seen people dressing up as Charlie Kirk, assassinated Charlie Kirk. That's in the thumbnail this evening. Blood pouring out of the neck with the Massive Freedom t-shirt. Got retard on the bottom.
I just got
Try
fucking
putting a wig
mega
on.
melted right there, dude.
But you'll probably see a lot of this evening. You'll probably see a lot of this
We're moving an
evening.
objective Echo.
I predict. And if you are going to pass out some
Be advised, hostiles attacking
candy or cookies or whatever to trick-or-treaters and someone shows up to your door like this, just slam the door in their face. Honestly, record it. Make an example out of it. Record it. Make it go viral. Tag me in it. I will ensure it goes viral. But, and then slam the door.
Dude, I don't have a team, bro. I don't have a fucking team.
As a little kid and the parents
I
are there,
literally
just
don't
shame
have a
the
team.
parents. Shame the parents. If you come across that,
We are targeting Alpha.
shame the parents if you come across that. Okay. I did want to do our call-ins.
Be advised, hostiles attacking Bravo.
We're gonna do our call-ins, chat. Like I said, on Fridays. It is Friday.
Be advised,
With
hostiles are
really
assaulting
good.
Echo.
So if you would like to call in, chat, I am going to put the video on the screen.
Objective Charlie.
And as always, caller at a time. So once we got that number on the screen, make sure to call in. Let's try to stay on subject. Okay, let's try to stay on subject with what we discussed today. What's going on with Tucker and Fuentes. And also here, this rabid old hag calling for officials of the Democrat Party to fully embrace assassination culture. Okay. If you guys got any stories, any thoughts we want to hear directly from you, this is your time. So your voice can be heard. We're going to take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. But when we come back, we will put the number up on the screen. So get ready. Okay, guys? Get ready. I want to hear from you guys. We'll be right back.
See, look at that, dude. Look at that, man. Look at that. Unplayable. Can't outgun it. Fucking bullets don't register. They just turn
guys,
around and fucking hit you in half a
So you can
bullet.
call in now, 480-485-9989.
How dare I challenge a submachine gun.
480 485-9989. I mean, it is traumatic for a lot of people, but at the same time, when you continue to see the escalation or the push, right? You see people continually pushing for an acceptance of this because they want more of it, right? I don't think anybody is quite surprised when they see that, but I think the main problem and the main question people have to ask themselves is, you know, what exactly will be done about this, right? What exactly will be done about this? Because if this continues on, you're going to see more dead people, more innocent people that will be killed, that will be executed. And unfortunately, if that goes on, it's only going to get worse, right? It's only going to become even darker, become even more problematic.
So fucking annoying.
And by the way, this doesn't stop with adults. This is, I mean, Charlie Kirk, you know, in his early 30s. If you think that they won't go after anybody that is effective as a teenager, or maybe even younger, they will. Because in their minds, they view that as preemptively taking out the next Hitler. That's literally how they view it. It's not even exaggerating, right? I mean, when you really think about it that way, I mean, I'm pretty sure many of them are viewing it that way. I'm pretty sure many of them are having those thoughts, right? Where people have always asked,
I really want to choose my class.
you know, hypothetical question. If you saw baby Hitler, would you strangle baby Hitler? Would you kill baby Hitler? Knowing if you can go back into a time machine, would you strangle baby Hitler? Is that what you would do? Right? I mean, you got to think about that right now, right? They call all of you Hitler. They call all of us Hitler. They call all of us Nazis. And also, at the same time, that's what they believe that they're preventing. That's what they believe that they are fighting against. So a lot of these psychos and these deranged, schizophrenic maniacs, they view themselves as fighting against Nazis, fighting against Hitler, but at the same time, preventing the next Hitler. So what does that mean for young kids? What does that mean for teenagers? What does that mean for effective young activists? Right? Drew Hernandez
In case of a fast pickup, we ask you to let us know that you are not a voicemail system, so you need to press 1 to take this call.
It's just magically there. They're in our spawn. Why? I don't know.
I apologize. Yeah, try calling in again. 480-485-9989.
Hostiles are attacking objective Bravo.
That was my bad. Apologize.
Our troops have neutralized Alpha.
Defensive position is
Try calling again. The line is open. Yeah, I don't know.
Hostile forces are attacking Charlie. We have secured more objectives.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought.
What's up, dude? It's I was just going on.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Chicago day and had like blocked off the block parties. I'm just like, I'm saying that.
That's usually the way to go, because it's pretty wild and crazy out there.
Yeah, man. It's just everything is like super wild. Like you touch on like a lot of subjects. And like I just feel like everything is just wild, crazy, and insane. I have no idea what's gonna happen. And it's kind of scary, but it's kind of exciting at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on this escalation? Right? The same kind of escalation we saw surrounding Charlie Kirk before he was killed and called an anti-Semite, and this is, in my opinion, even worse surrounding Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, I saw the backlash after Trevor Carlson and Nick, and I was just like, I don't understand it, but then again, I don't think like they think. Like, we don't think like they think. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh, correct. I mean, do you see this as like a full-scale assault? Obviously, like an attempted cancellation, but do you think this ends just trying to cancel somebody, or do you think they want these guys dead? Because I've just been really thinking about this, and I'm like, I don't know, man, because I don't know where else they want to take it. It just doesn't make sense. Like, we get it. They keep saying the same things over and over. It's like,
Fucking health,
okay,
dude.
so what's the next step for you? What do you want out of this, you know?
Yeah, it's like the same repetitive narrative that we keep talking about over and over and over and over and over, and then if they say, like, if you, what was it? You said it. Okay. Yeah, who it was. It was either Hitler or somebody else. Like, you say the lies enough times, it becomes a tweet.
I hit him with a grenade and
I
then
do.
3 bullets. Still alive.
Right.
It's unplayable.
Right.
Yeah, it's wild, and when I see it in everyday life, it just, I don't know, it bugs me out, man. Like, hopefully it doesn't escalate to that anymore than it already has,
Agree.
but I don't know, all we can do is just
What about what are your thoughts
hope that it doesn't come to that.
this massive escalation that we're seeing with you know, the Democrat Party being called upon to fully embrace assassination culture?
To be honest,
I see. So basically what happened is that, yeah. So these are the different parties, and you can run for multiple parties. So the Protect Animals Party and also the Republican Party nominated Curtis Silva, and the Working Families Party, I'm assuming, and then also the Democratic Party nominated Zoran Mandami. Is that accurate? Zoran? Or Zoran, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Zoran. Yeah, this is a intentional misunderstanding. And let's see if I can find any more of this here. And so, and this kind of stuff, by the way, this stuff to me is very, very frustrating for me to see, because it's just misinformation. It's intentional misinformation. If you designed a ballot to confuse voters on purpose, it would look exactly like this one. They ask for voter ID, right? Is this confusing? I will say this. I think that you, like, I mean, this is just my opinion, but I think having the same person on the ballot twice is really confusing to people, and you should only have one person on the ballot for each party. Like, you shouldn't be able to have the same person on for multiple parties at the same time. Like, it is confusing. I think it's just bad design, right? They definitely didn't try to make it easy. Yeah, exactly right. This version is wrong. Well, it probably gets combined, right? But it's just confusing for people to see it. But the instructions explained it. The instructions explain this. Have you ever talked to a person? Like, have you ever talked to a person? You really think you're gonna just, oh, well, it's explained to them. That doesn't matter. They're retarded. The average person is retarded. So you can't expect that to happen. Incorrect IDs aren't required, but address confirmation and signature are. Zoran is on twice because the nominee for both Democrat parties. Yeah, like, I think that
They can
just
just
in general,
walk right through A Street.
having the
man.
same
Like,
nominee on there for
how?
multiple times is confusing for voters, because they're going to start thinking,
Yeah,
well,
holy fuck,
should I
dude.
vote for this one, or should I vote for this one, or should I vote for this one, or should I vote for this one? it's just very confusing
You
for
need to
people,
calm
right?
down.
And I think that overall you shouldn't have that because it's just confusing. And I get that obviously for a lot of people it's not confusing. And you know, if you have above a room temperature IQ, you immediately see what's going on here. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter, right? Let me go back and see if I can find the rest of this. Just exposed New York City's election fraud as a fraud to his followers. No ID is required. Is that true? Let me see if I can find it.
Nice.
As we approach election day, just remember it's time for residents to remember. I mean,
They got basically all the flags though.
I don't really see how playing the 9/11 clips is just not really gonna work, man. It's just not.
Never know, though.
Zoran was like 9 years old when this happened. It's not like he was supporting 9/11. He actively said that he didn't support Hassan at a debate. At a debate, he actively said that. I mean, what more do you want him to do? Muslims died to it? Okay. Well, anyway, so American brains are fried. I understand that a lot of people have criticisms of Muslims or of Islam, etc., but I don't really think this is a very strong point to make. I just don't think so. I'm sorry, I don't think so. Our election is rigged. No ID is required. If you don't need an ID to vote, that's retarded. I'm sorry. I think that is absolutely fucking retarded. You should 100% need an ID to vote. Yeah, it's rigged. Yeah, I mean, what do you mean you don't have an ID to vote? Yeah, what is this? Also, your Twitter algorithm is mad racist? I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure other people are going to get different versions of it. But I do wish, by the way, you're bringing up a very good point. I wish that there was an aggregation system on Twitter that just showed the most talked about and the most popular things in terms of a topic, rather than things that were based off of an algorithm. So instead of like, they should have a For You and also a top instead of just a top. So like the For You would be tailored specifically to your algorithm, and then the top would be the actual top post discussing the topic. So that's in my opinion, right? That's what I think they should do. So a general version? Yeah, exactly, right? And that way people aren't confused, they don't know what they know what's going on, etc., right? That's my opinion. I could be wrong about this, but that's still my opinion. But anyway, let's go back over here. Top For You. Yes, exactly. But it should not be there. And let me go back and see if I can find a few more of these here. Meanwhile, with New York election day in New York City, this is just like. Oh man. Zoran Mandami is listed twice on the ballot. Well, let's see what the odds for him winning are. But let's pull it up. $400 million have been invested, or I don't know, like wagered, I guess maybe, on the New York mayoral election. Zoran has a 94% chance of winning. There you go. Holy shit. Yeah. New York is cooked. I mean, if they're cooked, then they deserve to be cooked. It's their right to be cooked. That's the way I see it. Put $1 on Cuomo. Well, now you don't have $1. I mean, he's gonna win. Like, it's so obvious he's gonna win. If you don't think he's gonna win, you're out of your fucking mind. So what happened here when Andrew Cuomo went down so much? Like, he went from like, what the fuck happened in June? Yeah, he started talking?
Holy fuck, I don't have a team, dude. I swear to God, I just went fucking insane.
He started talking. He didn't win the primary. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. And then, yeah, he was basically the one that was going to win. And then I guess probably this was when the debate happened, probably June 14th, somewhere around there. And that's probably whenever, you know, that Israel thing came up, and then it went back up. And then after he lost the primary, and then things totally changed. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I guess so, right? And he couldn't do 100 bench press. Well, I remember seeing that, the Zoran bench press thing. That was, you know, definitely, I think that affected him probably more than a lot of other things did. I think that probably affected him more than calling him Calmania does, right? I mean, like, I would say so. And let me see if I can find this massive turnout in New York City so far. Over 450,000 elected votes, on track to end up with 2 million plus total. All else equal, it should benefit Cuomo. That's accurate, actually. Usually, people that are, like, I would say Cuomo is, like, I think he's also a Democrat, but, you know, he's like more of a Republican Democrat than, I guess, Mandami is, right? Faking the bench press? Yes, clearly, right? Is establishment Democrat? Yeah, so, like, establishment, probably that's going to get more, like, direct on that day voting. And let me go back. Let's see if we can find a few more of these here. Real estate agents in Florida after the New York City mayor election. Yeah, I guess so, right? New York City ballot is rigged as fuck. Mandami twice. Cuomo buried bottom right like the trash. Silwa front page, but to split the vote. No ID fraud test. Can't you just look at the old voting ballots and just see, like, really if this is the same or not? How are so many people so dishonest about this? Now, and this is also another thing, too, is I just want to pull this up and just, like, look at it. So, no ID is crazy. It is. Why is everybody retarded nowadays? I think that you should take this and you should move it over here. I think it is actively confusing and I guess, or maybe they don't do that. Yeah, it's confusing and it's hard for people to see. Why is it, who does this? Like in every single type of written language, in the English language here in America, everything is centered to I guess to the left. Yes, to the left. But here it's centered to the right. I think the reason why it's centered to the right is so people will be less likely to vote for the candidates that are on this side. I think it's just a basic scam. It's a straight up scam. It's a line to the right. Yeah, it's a line to the right. Or to the left, I mean. It's a dark pattern. Yeah, this is an unironic dark pattern. And this has nothing to do with, like, New York or anything like that. A lot of, so these are things that I would do, right? If I was president, okay, if I was in control of everything, I was the king, right? I was Trump. I would make it to where voting, like the voting day is a national holiday. I would make it to where you can't vote, straight ticket. And I would also, this is a big one, I would not include the party that people are part of on the ballot. I wouldn't. I would give it. I think that is a huge problem. Oh yeah, and you need an ID. If you're so retarded that you can't figure out how to get an ID, I don't want you to vote. You shouldn't even be making decisions for your own life, not to mention other people's. So yeah. About no names, just only positions. So like
apparently he's behind something that I can't see.
And you have to know who you're voting for. No more parties, haha, that would be good. Yes, exactly. Make them take a civics test. So I would say that every 10 years you probably should have to take a test about voting. And if you don't know, like if you can't pass basically a basic American citizenship test, you probably should not, like, I would not let you vote. Straight up, I would just not let you vote. I think, by the way, if that happened, everything in the world would be better. How about a money gift from voting, $20? Yeah. Identity politics without ID? Oh, it would be no identity politics. Like, I would go and do this. There we go. And get rid of these. This would be my ballot right here. Oh, and then I would remove this. Remove this, and remove this. It's redundant and confusing to the voter. And I would move these guys over to here. So yeah, to be that simple. Voting should just be loop canceled? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know why, and by the way, why is it not like that? It seems so obvious, right? Like, I mean, any retard would come up with this. It's not like you have to be a fucking genius to figure out this is a stupid system. It's the same as like this. Why is there a space here between these other people? Well, I don't know why there is at all. I have no idea. Probably because it's another fucking piece of bullshit. Now, maybe there's a reason, but it sure seems like, oh, it's safe and affordable. I see. So it's a category all the way down. I get it. And let me go back over and see if we can find it. But the top end, I get it's the grid. Yeah, now it makes a little bit more sense. But like, how are you going to vote for this guy, Ishmael, whenever he's all the way over, two white boxes over? Like, I mean, look at this right here.
We have maintained our advantage.
Ishmael is getting fucked. He's getting fucked. Like, what is this? Why is it over here? It's stupid. Yeah, he's alone. Yes, exactly. And it's like you can't come up with another way of doing this. I don't know what to say. You're telling me the average voter can't read unless it's 2 lines across. So I'm gonna flip this message, okay? I'm gonna read it out the chat. Are you telling me that the average voter can't read unless it's 2 lines across?
Time assist, man.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's right. 100%. They are so stupid. You have no idea. You remember you have such a high opinion of average. Yes, exactly. And think about also keep in mind average, half of them are below that. So if an average person would get confused, think about what a 20%er would do. What? Well, if the name is on there twice, do I just put it in twice? Is he running? Is this like their vice president or something? Because it's all the way over there? They're retarded. They're fucking morons. Yeah, does it count? So, could I just vote? Does it get twice? Yeah, you write it a third time? Yeah, they eat the paper. Some people are also sleep deprived, tired after work. Yeah, exactly. People are going to be confused. They, like for whatever reason, not able to do it. So I was really going to fuck up the New York City election. Oh, right, of course. Yes, this person is the guy who's wrong. Let me go back and see if I can find a few more of these posts here. New York election is rigged. Pass it on. Oh my God. Does not require voter ID for most registered voters. You should have voter ID. It's ridiculous not to. And let's see if I can find it. Oh, is this him? This is the guy.
So after Andrew Cuomo now outside the polling station here in New York.
Voted a lot of times. First time I ever walked into a polling place, and the polling place cheered for me. So that's a good sign.
Sure.
And the record turnout is a good sign.
I need the
think it's gonna
fucking
be a
medic!
record, and it's because
Yeah.
New Yorkers are concerned. New Yorkers are concerned about New York. And so I'm feeling very good about that. And everything I hear from people is...
Yeah, dude, like, how is he not dead, dude? How many fucking bullets does it take to
Really?
kill one person?
You're not talking to many people then, huh?
Fucking other people can kill 3 or 4 people.
Run through the tape. We're going to be looking around today. People get out. It's a beautiful day. Get out and vote. The most important election of my lifetime.
Uh-oh.
And this is the most important election of my lifetime. This is going to determine the future of the city of New York. New York will determine the future of the Democratic Party. So get out and vote.
Hopefully it does.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because it's his ballot. Yeah, Green Goblin looking motherfucker. I mean, he does look like he'd be the fucking mayor inside of like a Batman Gotham City thing, right? And what is this here? Voter intimidation?
Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope you had a nice weekend. So the big election is tomorrow in New York City, and you know my opinion on everything. But listen, I have to tell you something. I heard that there were ICE agents in certain areas of the city, staking them out, taking photos, and arresting some. And I don't know, exactly where this happened, but be careful.
Kessel Lopping, this is an Adams campaigner, Como voter, pathetic attempt at voter intimidation. Yeah, I don't think she's just saying this, again, like, if ICE is arresting people at the voting stations, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, there's like 50 other places you should do it. I mean, I think doing it there is like, they shouldn't have even gotten there to begin with, if you want me to be honest. And, but in general, like, I think she's just saying this so people that she disagrees with don't go and vote, right? I mean, like, that's it. It's not like this is like her, she's not trying to help anybody here, okay? She's just trying to lie to them, so they're like, oh, really? I guess I shouldn't go, I'm gonna get arrested. That's the only reason why she's saying this, okay? It's fucking ridiculous. And anyway, yeah, keep in mind,
Dude, why doesn't it fire, bro?
Democracy basically means
My God.
Listen. Listen to
the government
this is important. Pay
is
attention.
the people. Ask the people. For the people.
Here it comes.
But the people are so let us say the government by the retarded for the retarded
Well,
of the retarded because democracy
there it is. The slow pace, yeah, I guess so. True words have never been spoken. Yeah, I know. And let me go back. I'll see if I can find a few more of these here. Mayoral elections have confirmed. Let me see if I can find any of these. And how to make free money on New York City. Bet yes on Andrew Cuomo. Bet no on Andrew Cuomo and Kalshi at 10 more sides. You win either way. Enjoy your free 1% annualized return. I don't know about that. And it's election day in New York City. I don't even know what this means. But let me go back and see if I can find a few more of these here. But yeah.
I'm black on ammo. Who's got spare?
We're going to denaturalize Marco Vince, they're running your mouth. What are you doing in New York City? I tell you what we're doing. We're going to denaturalize Mandami, which I told people back that they had to do back when I met with them right after Mandami won the primary, which they didn't think he was going to win. They told me. So now what are they doing at the end?
If you don't get ammo, you can't kill people.
We're gonna move to Miami. We're gonna move to financial capital of the world. We're just gonna give up on New York. That's gonna work out fine for the United States of America. Same way they're trying to quit down in Texas.
No.
It's easy to surrender. It's easy to surrender.
Yeah.
It's hard to fight. Oh, you're gonna get caught everything in the book. You're gonna be othered. Who
This guy
cares?
used to sell out there.
We stand and fight and win. If we don't quit, we win.
I can't
Our
fucking
movement
believe
is
it.
anti-fragile.
I really can't.
We have resistance. We can take
This
a
fucking
punch and
faggot
then
game
punch
gives you
back
2
harder.
fucking bullets.
Denaturalizing him and then kicking him out of the country is just so retarded. Like, even, like, and the reason why is that he's a symptom, not a disease. If you have a problem with what he represents, then you really don't have a problem with him. He's just some random guy. You have a problem with the fact that everybody's voting for him. That's the problem that you have. And so you have to address that problem and not just go and be like, oh, wow, I don't know why this is happening. This is so horrible. No, it's very obvious why it's happening. And anybody who's not paying attention or is retarded might be confused. But if you're not retarded, you know exactly why. He's salty to
actually
port them
can't
all.
do anything about
I
it.
mean, you could say that, right? Sure. I mean, at least that's consistent. But the difference is that even with this other stuff, I don't even know why you would believe this. Like, it's just crazy. And let me go back over. I'll see if there's any more information about this. But I don't know if there is or not. And exactly against Senegalese democracy when it worked out for him. Yeah, I guess so, right?
She doesn't
But,
die.
yeah, save the city. Oh, Jesus Christ. And it's just... I'm trying to see if there's any more information about this, but in my opinion, I think Mandami is going to totally sweep. And I think that, you know, for better or for worse, he's going to be the new mayor. Anybody who thinks that's not going to happen is absolutely fucking retarded. What is this, your non-profit caught instructing illegal immigrant to vote in the New York City mayoral election?
Yes, I'm an immigrant. They sent me here to vote. I was recommended to come here to find information to vote. Sorry?
When did you register to vote?
I didn't sign anything. They just told me to come here to vote.
It's fake. Y'all think it's fake? It could be fake. I don't think it is, but it might be. I mean, there's no reason. If people don't believe it or they think it's bullshit, then yeah, I don't really know. Let me go back over. California, time to fight for democracy, stands with fascism, break the old called MAGA cult. Yeah, and let's go back. Let's see if we can find a few more of these here.
I want to speak to the memory of my aunt. Who stopped taking the subway after September 11th and feel safe in her death.
of people that don't take the subway now because they don't feel safe because there's people with knives in there and causing problems and shit. What about the people that don't feel safe on the streets? Like, the thing is that, like, I agree with him in an instance where, like, yeah, everybody should feel safe on the subway. But what the problem is like, it's not like this is some unique problem that she has. What about everybody else that doesn't feel safe? It wasn't even his aunt?
Please. Y'all, I don't know how else to say this. So y'all gonna have to excuse my language, okay? But I cannot beat around the bush on this one. Zoran, we don't give a flying fuck that your auntie got some weird looks on the subway after 9/11. Thousands of Americans died.
Yeah.
And you think we give a damn about your auntie getting some weird looks on the subway? Are you out of your damn mind? New York City.
Damn.
Do y'all really want this man running?
Oh.
Do y'all really want this man in charge? Be serious.
He
don't even care about the victims of 9/11. All he care about is his auntie getting a weird look. He didn't say nothing about the victims. He didn't say nothing about the thousands of Americans who died. He didn't say nothing about their...
This is in response to people linking him to 9/11, though. What was wrong with what he said? What's wrong with what he said is that I think that he doesn't realize that a lot of his crime policies contribute to other people that are not like his aunt that also feel unsafe in the same way that his aunt did. So the problem that I have with it is that whenever you're trying to make this emotional appeal and say, oh, well, this is so bad and this is like, you know, my aunt experienced this terrible bad thing, then why are you advocating for policies that create the same outcome for people at scale? That's the issue with what happened. The current policies is why they feel unsafe, though? Yeah, I know.
Families! You have to deal with...
What policies do you know? His policy talking about getting rid of prisons and looking at violence as a class problem rather than just simply a person who is committing violence and that person being an issue themselves. He said this multiple times on camera. It's not like this is a secret. He said defund the police. I mean, he tweeted it out himself. Like, we're not talking about some sort of like a guess here. I mean, this is just what he said. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah, he literally just said it.
Their mother, their father, their brothers, their sisters, their uncles, their aunties, people literally died. And he is crying about his auntie getting a weird look.
Yeah, we're not gonna give a fuck about that.
Well, you should see how we looking at you right now, you damn fool.
Oh.
Do not make the biggest mistake ever.
It's probably not going to be that big of a mistake. Honestly, like, I bet when he takes over, half the shit he said he was going to do isn't going to happen. The other half is probably going to be half-assed, and then it won't be as good as people want it to be. They'll be disappointed, and this will be over. That's probably what's going to happen, because that's usually that's what happened with Trump. That's what happened with Obama. Now, I understand, obviously, he's a mayor, and it's different than being the president, but I'm just, you know, really kind of being a realist here. Like, things are probably not going to change all that much. There's tons of other things like that that's going to happen, right? Politics as usual. Yeah, things are not going to, it's not just going to be a radical fucking thing. But Governor Abbott posted something so terrible when moving from New York City to Texas. Why would you do that? Anyway, let me go back. Let's see if there's anything else here. And there's a lot of this. I don't know if I'm going to read all these or watch a long video about it. Oh, here we go.
If Mamdani is elected and he doesn't perform the job the way that Anderson Cooper, the way that President Trump, the way that others are warning, if he does run the city as a communist, are you going to have any regrets?
Why should I have regrets?
It's a stupid question. It is. It's a stupid question.
I trust people. People are going to make the choice. I'll live with the choice. I'd like them to choose me, but if, perchance, I lose on November 4th, I will improve, not move. I will lead the opposition. I will organize against any of the initiatives
He's got a lot of slogans.
in the best interest of people. I will not flee like Andrew Cuomo told his billionaire friends in the Hamptons. Oh, if Zoran wins, I flee. No, I stay, I fight. Not in a physical sense.
I have to do the same thing.
I'm a community organizer. I've organized groups all over the world. I understand that you don't surrender, you don't retreat. This is democracy in action. This is people power. Why are we so afraid of letting people make the decision? Why do we want to leave it in the hands of billionaires, influencers, and insiders? I trust people. I don't trust politicians, billionaires, insiders, or influencers. If they should choose someone else, I will be organized. I will be prepared to stay and fight. I was born in this city. I was almost killed in this city. I'll die in this city. I'll be buried in this city. I'm the true New Yorker in this race.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna be honest, I like him. I like the guy. I don't believe in trusting in voters, but I mean, I like the energy.
New York City Mayor Cannon,
Yeah?
thanks very much for your time, sir.
The people are retarded? Yeah, I do like the guy. And that's it. And People's Champ, yeah, I guess so is Guardian Angels of Vipers, yeah, because they're retarded, I guess so. And sounds the most based out of all of them. Yeah, I would say so. I like him, but I'll see if there's any more about this here that's worth looking at.
Muslim being mayor.
Let me turn it down.
Are you voting for Mamdani or Cuomo?
I don't think a Muslim should be mayor of New York City.
Why shouldn't a Muslim be mayor?
Against everything we stand for.
What do we stand for?
Israel.
What does Israel stand for?
It's a good way of life.
Muslims don't have a good way of life. You describe the Israeli way of life.
Nurturing and wholesome.
Israelis are nurturing and wholesome. They're peaceful people, you know, kind of all this bombing.
I know.
Because I would say that the Jewish people did not kill my friends on 9/11. The Muslims did.
That's the reason. Why
it's pretty simple.
Because they hate Americans.
Why do Muslims hate Americans?
That's the question.
America went into Iraq, killed 1 million civilians, and then people have birth defects, and we used chemical weapons there to try to get their chemical weapons and weapons mass destruction. They didn't have any. You can understand why a lot of people in that region would not be happy with America after that, right? Is that not, like, we often call Muslims terrorists, is that not a terroristic act? What, 3,000 people died on 9/11, 1 million people in Iraq died?
Oh.
Like, if we're not terrorists? So
What Iraq do before that?
I guess it depends on how you look at it.
I think at the end of the day, people just don't want to have a Muslim in the country after Muslims bombed with 9/11. They've not been the Twin Towers for 9/11. Like, it's really not any more complicated than that. Like, you can come up with every excuse and every reason beyond that, but, like, that's the real reason. That's actually what's going on. I mean, I don't know why anybody is like, oh, well, no, that's not exactly it, and that's not the real reason, etc. Yeah, it's clearly what it is. And so I'll see if there's any more about this to look at, too. It wasn't Muslims that did it, it was terrorists that did it. Well, that's not the way that people are going to see it. People are going to see it as Muslims that did it because they were Muslim terrorists. And then you're going to get into, no, it was actually Bush, or it was the Jews, or whatever. But either way, the average person, the average American, thinks that Muslims attacked America on 9/11. That is the average American viewpoint, whether you like it or not. I hope everybody understands the games they play. No different than bomb threats falling to New Jersey voting locations on Election Day, a day that vastly favors Republican turnout. It was jet fuel. I thought jet fuel couldn't melt steel beams. What happened? Yeah, what's this? We'll look at a few more posts about this.
Question affordability in this city. Living here is top of everyone's mind. It's got to be expensive to live here, to do anything here. So you're proposing free grocery stores, free buses, $30 minimum wage, all of which sounds incredible.
Cheaper groceries.
Cheaper groceries. But what people want to know is, great, I would love all those things. How do you pay for it? Who's going to end up footing the bill for those programs?
So I'll answer that question by first explaining some of the endorsements that Andrew Cuomo has received. Elon Musk's endorsement is one of the most expensive endorsements that Andrew Cuomo has ever gotten, because it cost him and the state of New York $959 in tax breaks they gave Elon Musk years ago when he was the governor.
That's pretty good.
That's actually more money than it would cost to make every bus free in New York City. So I've said clearly that I believe we should tax the top 1% additional. 2%, that's New Yorkers making $1 million a month.
I think that you have to look at like what the tax breaks are for. I mean, if Elon is investing money into New York and this is a business beneficial thing for New York, then I think he should get a tax break on it too, the same as anybody else.
a year and have the corporations pay the same tax rate they do at the top tier in New Jersey, what they would actually pay here in New York. These things together would pay for the entirety of our economic agenda and start to Trump-proof our city. Because as you said, and this morning he started it by going on Fox and Friends. We're talking about Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Stephen Miller. These are the architects, in many ways, of the crisis of authoritarianism that New Yorkers are facing. And
in my opinion, I think that not controlling things, I mean, I don't really see how you're going to advocate for, you know, higher taxes, making people pay more money, trying to stop ICE from doing stuff. I mean, this is just authoritarianism in a different flavor, in my opinion. And this is one of the things that I feel like a lot of, this is a left-wing talking point that I think is a very weak talking point, which is that they are against authoritarianism. They are not against authoritarians. They want to be the authoritarians. They want to be the ones in control of it. They want to be the ones deciding it. So it's not about like, oh, well, you know, we don't want to have people telling us what to do. No, you don't want people telling you what to do because you want to tell people what to do. That's the difference. A little bit different there, right? New York is not Texas. Well, it's the same anyway. It's just obvious.
Andrew Cuomo is so unwilling.
I'm saying it's the power to amplitude of taxes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I could see Joanne going into being the mayor because he's gonna win, guys. He's gonna win. It's gonna happen. Like if anybody thinks he's not gonna win, you're delusional. He's gonna win.
Who's got
if he doesn't, I will play Cyberpunk. I will. I'll start it next week. Yeah. I'll play it again. If he doesn't win, I'll play it again. That's a punishment? Yes. It's obvious. It's obvious he's going to win. Yeah, that's it. Tomorrow? That's tomorrow. Next week. I said next week. Yeah, clipped and unfollowed. Yeah, please don't win it. I don't know. And you said you'll play it when you finish it? Yes, I'll play it to completion. I'll play the game to completion.
Tax Donald Trump's billionaire donors because he knows those are the same ones whose checks that he's busy cashing trying to get back stale.
Yeah. And let me go back. I'll see if there's any other videos about this. I'm talking about it. But, yeah, Polymarket Floyd's 94% chance of him winning. That's pretty fucking high, right? And I just got my citizenship. I'm voting for you. Yes, immigration fundamentally reshapes the country. Yeah, it obviously does. I mean, it's common sense. That's what would happen. And let's see here. It's proposing free grocery stores, not free. And is now saying he does not want free grocery stores. Now, am I the only person that never heard him say that he wanted free groceries? He just wanted government-controlled grocery stores that had more affordable prices? I don't remember him ever saying that he wanted free grocery stores where you could just go in and get food for free. I never remember him saying that. And there's no clips of him saying the opposite either, so I'm going to assume this didn't happen. He never said the cop thing either. He never said the defund the police. Well, he did. I mean, I saw it. Now, he's changed what he's saying, right? That's what he's definitely done. He's changed what he's saying, and he's shifted
Did I fucking ask?
But originally, that was his viewpoint. So, yeah, he did say the cop thing? Yeah, I mean, that's it. So who's going to
Why are you so fucking aggressive,
tax wealthy people more money? That's the mindset, right? Taxation isn't dead.
Whoa.
Capitalism is. I mean,
Yo, I hit the fucking plane and I didn't kill him? Yo, did you see that?
What the fuck you just asked me, dude? Why the fuck would I give a shit, dude?
Why is everything retarded? He's retarded? Well, no, this entire thing is stupid. So, look, listen to this, right? Okay, think about it for like 3 seconds, okay? Private property doesn't exist.
You know who's a fucking faggot?
You know what does
A
exist?
guy who fucking asks for a movie recommendation and doesn't fucking watch the movie he's recommended. Fucking retard, dude.
Private property is a concept. The government defines private property, okay? If the government says it's not your property, then it's not. How can something be yours if they can take it away from you? Well, it's not really yours, is it? Because they just took it away. So it's very clearly not. Taxation isn't theft. Because the government defines ownership. So if the government decides that you don't own this, they're not stealing it because they are the arbiters of what the difference between stealing and ownership is in the first place. They're effectively the god of private property. They decide this. It's not. And the other side. Capitalism is also not theft. These are two adults that enter into a contract, and one guy says, you're going to get paid $20. The other guy says, okay, I want $20.
I need the fucking money!
And then he works. You know what he means, though? I do. I understand the concept, but it's retarded. Taxation doesn't work in a just world. Well, it depends on, I mean, it's true and it's not true, right? I mean, I don't know. What you just said requires at least 3 seconds of thought. I mean, I don't know. The founding fathers would have disagreed with you. I don't think that, I think actually they would. I mean, like what it's just objectively true that you can believe in, you know, it's the same as human rights or private property. All of these things are human creations. They do not exist in the natural world. They don't. These are all invented. The idea of freedom of speech, freedom of having a gun, that's not real. It's not anything that's tangible. It's not like, this is just an agreement. It's a guideline, right? There's no actual inalienable rights anybody has to anything. You can kill people, you can take their stuff, you can do whatever you want to them, and nothing's going to happen to you. The only time that something does happen to you is there's the government that prevents it from happening. So that means the government is the one that decides who has what rights and who doesn't. That's it. It's that simple. It's a concept. These are concepts. Is this a forced doctrine? Yes. It's that simple. Taxation is jobs and capitalism is? Yeah, and the reason why, and here's the reason why so many people, because I saw this tweet the other day. Who's the devil? And I'm sure I must be confusing some people because obviously it seems like I'm critical of this guy, but I also agree with some things that he says. It's just the way it is, right? And that does confuse people, but they're, you know, that's just the way it is. Let me go and find the tweet that he said this in. Tweets out a lot, apparently. Where the hell to go? Let me see if I can find it. God damn it. Does it show what day he did it on? No, it doesn't. Well, anyway, this post is extremely popular. I saw it pop up whenever he said it, because obviously I follow him on Twitter. So I did see this happen whenever he said it. You need Twitter detox? I don't know about Twitter detox. I mean, Twitter is the best way that you can get an idea of what the human mind is, right? Which is scary, but it's better to live in that social phrase. Yeah, I guess I can
kill them all.
Let me go back and see if we can do capitalism. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, that was very easy. Is this him? Yeah, this is him. Okay. So, this was in 2020 he tweeted this out. So this was 2020 he said this. Why is it that everybody hates capitalism nowadays? Why is it? Do you guys know why everybody hates capitalism now? Because they're fucking broke. They're fucking broke. They don't have any money. They don't make anything at all. They have a shitty standard of living, and that's it. Because the dollar was deflated. Here's something that a lot of people might not really understand. So, with revenue, make $3 million. Oh yeah, I remember he was crashing out on me. I'll talk about that later, but that's what only poor people do. Actually, I think that there's a lot of poor people, okay? I mean, I don't know what you really want me to say. So what was I going to look up? I'm trying to, let me see if I can find the rest of this here. The wealth of the top 1% of Americans saw significant gains during and after the COVID-19 pandemic, with some reports stating their wealth nearly doubled since 2020. due to the large increase in value of their stock holdings. While the overall wealth of the 1% increased dramatically, other sources note the real excess wealth peaked in late 2021 before declining to pre-pandemic levels 2022 and 2023. Don't trust AI? Well, I already know this is true. I don't know if I have the words of here, record high. Yeah, here we go again. Here's another one here. Income inequality reached a record high, even as the richest paid and the lowest tax rate in ever. And so there we go right here. Look at that amount of money. Wow, look at that. That's the reason why people, how do you know? Because I saw it. Effective corporate tax rate as well. This is 1980 versus now. And capitalism haters by wealth bracket. Yes, I'm sure there are some people that live inside of a gated community that hate capitalism because their parents pay for everything. Yes, and they're stupid and they're dumb, absolutely, for sure. But I think that I think you are really missing out on the amount of young people out there. There is a huge amount of people, and it is a growing number of people that cannot be ignored. You cannot ignore this group of people. If you do, you will lose every single election from now on. These are people who have been saddled basically lifelong debt because of student loans. They can't buy a house. They can't afford to start a family. And they can't get a good job because it's getting replaced by automation or H-1B visas from India.
These past two games.
These are legitimate problems. If you do not acknowledge and have a direct solution for all four of these problems, you will not have those people vote for you. Now, I'm not saying that every solution is good. There's a lot of bad solutions for it. But this, if they sign the contract, oh wow, they signed the contract that they had been groomed into signing ever since they were 5 years old. You get brought up 12 grades of school where they tell you have to go to college or you're going to be a loser. How many of you guys growing up had the impression that if you don't go to college, you kind of already failed in life? How many of you guys already had that? So everybody experiences, actually not everybody, there's like 2 people saying no. 95% of people in chat saying, I experienced this feeling. It's grooming. It's grooming. It's obviously grooming. It's been grooming for years.
Mom?
And you're grooming people
I didn't
into
know
making
that.
a Faustian fucking pact with the government and with this institution that's going to sell you a degree for a job that's going to get replaced by a robot in 2 years. 2 years into your 4-year degree, by the way. That's what's going to happen. And they put you in debt slavery for the rest of your fucking life. And you're surprised why people fucking hate capitalism. When all the money, like, how many of you guys think about like this? Just stock market. Let's do this. I'm not going to do colors that could signify. This is 2018. I am literally retarded. And this is 2025. Orange or purple, guys? Which one of these were things in your life more affordable and you had better financial security? Which one?
Nice.
Overwhelmingly, everybody says orange. But how can it be orange if the number is twice as high? How could it be that? Maybe because that's not actual wealth and the ownership of that is consolidated around a very, very small amount of people. Inflation. Yes, exactly. The stock market does not equal the economy. Of course not. But I think that a lot of things do indicate this. Inflation, the dollar going down, yeah. Because all the 1% consolidated money during COVID, they did. COVID was probably the biggest wealth redistribution event that has happened in my lifetime. I think it was probably bigger than the internet. 93% of the wealth gains after COVID went to the 1%. 93%. It could be 91%. It could be but over 90%. Like Rand Paul's 6% proposal? Yes, and so these are the reasons why people like him tweet this stuff out. This is the reason why they believe this. And if people don't realize that, and they're not paying attention to it, they're retarded. It's just that simple. They're absolutely fucking retarded. And what is this? I'll watch this real quick. Asmongold predicts already? Oh my god. And eases around when yeah. Jesus. Bro, they're waiting on this, huh? Inflation is a hidden wealth tax. Well, it's definitely a hidden tax. I'll definitely say that for sure. And Rosenblatt, what do you think will come of this? Soft communism? What do I really think will come of Zoran winning? A couple of feel-good policies where the buses might be free for a while. I don't think we're going to see a tremendous, massive change. I think that, like, just... And maybe, like, this is... I'm definitely betting all in on nothing ever happens. I think he gets in, he gets involved, and he's the mayor now, and there are a million restrictions and restrictive apparatuses and laws and courts and lawsuits and things like this that happen that effectively render him useless. That's what happened to Obama. That's what happened to Trump. Effectively, this guy is he's another guy that wants to come in and flip the board over. The problem
House life,
is the
dog.
board is glued to the ground.
Which was
Contact! Enemy helicopter!
Objective Alpha neutralized.
You think there's a whore out there for me? Just a whore, you know, that could make me happy forever. Yeah, but she's a whore just for me, though. What would that be then, dog? So you're calling all girlfriends whores, dog? What if your girlfriend only needs you to do missionary and there's no kissing whatsoever?
The missionary thing is not the worst. This one's fucking weird.
New Jersey governor, New York City mayor, and of course California Prop 50.
That's like one of the big ones, but it looks like the Virginia governor has already been.
Well, they're projecting it. I don't think they've actually called it, but there's a lot that's going to go into that Virginia race because you're going to have a lot of people that don't want to vote for Earl Sears, but they also don't want to vote for Jay Jones. So this is going to be one of those races that I think we're going to see kind of like some of the ones we saw last year. A year ago, where you saw Republican bills passed, but then they blew a president or a senator. So I'm surprised that actually did it back. No, not because they don't want us remembering what
I'm gonna pull this up right now. I think we're allowed to play this. Shout out Kevin Crown with the 5 membership. Might not be doing those things doing
This fucking shit on my screen, I turned it off and it's still there.
Look at Spamberger's lead right there. This is the biggest
Is that fisheye lens, dog?
It's so dumb. Turned it off too.
What is that? What is that in the menu?
Maintain and maybe even build on that lead a bit. And the suspense here in Virginia really is going to be, does she have a big enough pad that she can carry over the top the beleaguered Democratic candidate for Attorney General? And you can see that one.
Why are these races so close?
Because, you know, you've got people that
Why is it showing it as like a fisheye lens?
it used to be easy to be a Democrat because they were the nice people. Like they wanted to help people and give them things.
Because you're white, dog.
Sit there and say, no, you need to work for it. And
There, let's get some film going on so everything's fucking blurry.
very bad at making that sound like a blurry ball. And so you've got a whole bunch of people that just are stuck in that Democrat lifestyle. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, they love to blow this idea of the party switch. And the biggest anti-party switch thing there is the fact that the South voted blue for 30 years. I mean, the mayor of Charleston just became Republican for the first time since the war.
Yeah. Huge shout out to the 150 people that came over today. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Kevin Cron, well-read comments. I see Wasp in the chat. 60 mascot, and so many others. Kind of went a little quick. So, Blue-Eyed Scorpio is here. I see you guys. Thank you guys so much. Tommy, I see you. I see you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. Donna Hall. Stone, Spider Unlimited, my man Jim.
What other scopes can you get for this gun?
Rocker, Michael Brown, Jason.
So there's a 10 times zoom for this GMR, remember?
But Zach, if I miss you, I'm so sorry, Max. Cash, my man, Cash. All here hanging out. We'll try to get. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Nice stream with Jay.
Which one is this? Is this the 6 times or what?
See where we're at. I look at. Is there like a YouTube page, or not a YouTube page, chat? Is there like a website that has Yeah, yeah. Let me pull that up.
Kind of looks like a
You want me to
crucifix.
do
Such idiots, man. Why do YouTube ads make the fucking game drop frames? And why are there so many ads on everything, dude? Let me watch the video.
Red that thing is, dude.
The end times.
You know what I
dude.
mean? It's
it's
like
so
when you see that,
fucking
it's like
So it's unnecessary. So that means there is a necessary.
pull up the chat. I see you guys over on Rumble. Sorry, I didn't have it.
the capital of the Confederacy.
No, that doesn't logically follow.
Unnecessarily retarded.
AC for 2 says, hi, Jane
What do you
Keith.
mean
Glad
by
you're
that?
tonight. Thank you. I don't know if they,
Unnecessary bad.
I don't know
Hey,
if they, like,
we brought
Yeah,
we brought
dude.
good luck last
Gotta
time.
kill the fucking natives to get their
Come on, let's
land
hear it
up.
again.
That is definitely
That'd be
true.
bad by default.
I don't know.
it's
Ask
just
them,
like,
dude.
it just boggles the mind that people buy into the spin so hard. Well, the entire Democratic Party is simply running on Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Nothing else. It's fear-mongering. And it's like, what the? And it's just a constant. You're gonna lose everything. You're gonna lose your life. You're gonna lose everything. Donald Trump is bad. Vote for me. And people just buy into it.
The probably the best is AOC's second play.
Let's go.
So her first term in Congress, she bulldozes what would have been
You're about the Halo Combat Evolved.
The borough of Queens. Amazon wanted to build a giant facility in Queens. Fulfillment center that probably would have employed like
So they're just gonna.
Shout out to C-Hack
Too
Queen.
incompetent to make a new game, so they're just gonna make the old one and bring it to the competition.
Oh, great to see you. Great things. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Continue, Kings. You're talking about the Amazon facility.
Yes, so she bulldozes this thing. Probably cost the city of New York billions of dollars. And billions. Probably millions of taxes. It cost probably about 30,000 jobs just construction alone. That's not to talk about the jobs that they would have gotten later. And they left for literally like
Play guitar practice.
are dumb.
Not only that,
Did you see that video of the guy that I'm sure you probably talked about this morning? The guy that was like, I'm just so happy to get free this and free that and free this.
Last
free
night,
that." It's like you're
I
not.
thought my
That's not
clothes
how
were
it
ready to go
works.
in the dryer when I didn't even start the washing
but that's what
machine.
and that's what they've been told to lie of. Free everything. I get so excited when you share. Thanks, Deborah Perkins. Thank you for being here.
It's like
Ain't okay,
did y'all do student elections when you were? In school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they are. In every TV show that's ever had an episode where everybody's forced to fight over, I'll give you this and this and this. And maybe before this war had it, we ended up promising like the X Games were gonna come. But no, they're not. Why are y'all voting for this?
We have like we have specific rules. It's like you're not allowed to do that. So
you can't just lie.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy to see, man. Like the celebration.
Yeah, is the Ukraine war still going
I
on?
mean, you have New York mayor. That one ain't
There's nothing in yet.
The ceasefire still.
Like
Like you, the Hyundai Elantra is driven to do more. With more fuel efficiency,
So Trump
more
actually managed to
effortless connectivity, and more peace of mind.
stop it or whatever.
The Hyundai Elantra. More to love.
Well, I haven't heard too much
Welcome
about
to Alteryx One, a self-service analytics platform that makes it easy to run analytics at scale and enable better decisions across all of your critical business functions. Prep and blend your data, build robust machine learning models, and look
Think about that.
discover and explain new
Now it should have been over in a week, but
The best part, Alteryx meets you where you are, whether on-prem or in the cloud, with support for all major cloud hosting platforms, coupled with local regional hosting across all major regions. Integrations with a wide variety of data connectors allow you to access all of your data anytime, anywhere. And regardless of your environment, Alteryx
what was your prediction?
provides safety and security. See for yourself today.
Yeah, I was trying to see if when this race is. I think this race ends at 8:30. They extended voting time in Pennsylvania. I'm sure everyone's seen all of those announcements about Scott Presler's down there calling in legal fees and all that stuff. All these. So is this a YouTube stream?
Yeah.
So I think
He's not talking.
If it
There's
starts,
just music playing in the background.
automatically this will be used.
I think this is the only one I'm allowed to show. This is ABC. I think it's like a behind the scenes thing. I think I'm on or NBC. I think I'm allowed to show this without music. If the stream goes down, chat, throw another one up, and I'll know better. I saw other YouTubers got like having this one.
I think it's just the mic.
And
Hold on.
like presidential, they had like the American man.
Yeah. I don't know how to change it.
They kind of showed like I can't. They don't seem to have that.
Yeah, I don't think there's not enough races going on. Like today, I voted for mayor and city council, but honestly, it's
You
kind
think
of
if
doing it here because there's no
started,
good option.
it would be automatically
You either vote for a little bit to save
using nukes or whatever.
a little bit of other things.
Good people.
Absolutely. I mean, think about this. So, Jay, I think it's fair to say that there's probably something. It could be a speeding ticket or something in your life that you have not shared. I know there's stuff in my life I don't share. I think everyone.
I hate it when I
has
feel like
stuff they
I've
don't share
got
with
like
the world.
40 kills
And
and 15.
when you run, especially today, open. I mean, SNL hired Shane Gillis. It's something back a decade to Cruz Twitter. So it's the same issue.
What do you think about India and China?
Women and
The amount of Indian immigrants that have come over here.
If there were good women running, then it would be very easy. But they don't. A, because they don't want to run. And B, because there honestly aren't that many of them.
It's just like
I
look
know.
at the New York City mayor race. You kind of like look at this and go, my God,
Damn.
how did we get to this point? You know, like how did we get to this point? And here's the thing: mayors, congressmen, city councilmen, they always leave a little bit more wealthy than when they came in. I mean, it just never ends. It doesn't matter. And for some people, they know my backstory, things that I've say stuff and everything else. And it's like they don't care because they know once I get in, I can make enough money, I can have enough power, I'll be part of the club. You know, it doesn't matter what about me just doesn't matter anymore because now I've got my own fan base that will take care of me, and I'm gonna make enough money, and I'll live a life that I'll never dreamed about before. It's crazy. That's what I think. Christian Rocker brings up a point. Just saw there was a UPS plane crash. That's right, 3 dead and 11 injured. I saw the video to that. That was crazy, dude. Absolutely insane. And then, not only that.
Need money for a rainy day? Get approved in minutes with Easy Financial without impacting your credit score.
Not only that, when people run, like, stuff gets made up about you that, you know, and people believe what they want to believe.
Turn around so they fucking shoot the gel, man.
And they'll blame this Trump and say that Trump is ruined the air traffic on this weekend.
Turns the other way so I can't hit him, but when I turn the other way, I can hit him.
Faggot.
That's what
Learn how.
that's what's
Goddamn Holocaust.
makes me really angry about this. I think the best way is if no one and I think Prop 50
Jason J with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. I run for office, however, I'm an a-hole and don't play by general rules. I'm from the real world, and I swear every day. Okay, that's it. And I hear you, man. That's the thing. I said this before, and Kings doesn't have to agree with me. Fine. Politicians on both sides of the issue. For me, it's just slimy, and I kind of gotta pick the ones that I feel will be less damaging. There was a whole time, like Bush and everyone else was like, you just gotta vote for the one that's gonna do less damage. The reason why I like Trump is because I wanted Trump to blow up the system. That was my main thing. So go in, crack this thing wide open as best you can. He's doing a better job of breaking this thing open the second time around than he did the first. Because I think he's got people around him that are kind of like, yeah, we're gonna let him do that. It's not perfect, you know, but I'd rather have him than like.
You know what the Chinese flag looks like? Yeah. Yeah. What if one day you woke up and you just hear like this fucking like buzzing noise, like it's getting louder and louder. You go outside and just see a swarm of drones and they all have the China flag on it, what do you do? And they all got like mounted guns on them.
Thank you for this 50. Mark Reality with another $50 donation.
Oh, dude, you kill yourself.
Democrat.
You said you kill yourself. Oh.
Otherwise,
you throw rocks at me, dude. A couple rocks.
I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Listen, I was, what do you call it, red pill, white pill, black pill, like,
You know,
really shook my...
you really ought to control that hamburger dog.
That's just kind of like my whole mentality. It wasn't until COVID. I shared a story many times before. It was like, my grandmother died.
I killed so many whores, dude.
She died in Virginia.
I just keep killing these whores, dude. Push up.
Big. Fight with my family and everything. Like me and my brother didn't go to Virginia, and it just, I was like, okay.
Dude. you
gotta speak out.
You guys haven't gotten blown up yet?
That's what you want, you know, and like something isn't right here.
It's a
So,
pretty good pilot, dude.
that's when I just started really paying attention. You know, maybe went through 4 years of fighting.
You guys haven't gotten blown up yet?
Like, you really start seeing how everything is connected. Hollywood, politics, education systems, pharmaceuticals. It's like this sick web. You know what I mean? Like this sick spider web. They're all connected. Just not caring about the people.
There's an enemy helicopter.
Turn your pastime into your full time. Your personal style into your signature brand. Do it yourself.
Dude, you went to the enemy base. What the fuck? So you could literally just fucking carpet bomb their base.
Some people have announced it, yeah.
Something is still just saying projected. 52% of only up by 17,000.
This map is too small for a fucking jet.
A mixture of wins and losses. The big win is going to be if they don't come out and sweep.
Wow, that seems too small.
Hundreds and thousands of votes. They're not going to be able to campaign for this. The entire story of the election day of 2025 is the Republicans have created a shutdown because they want the biggest evil. They've been peddling this lie for 31 days, 34 to 35 days, that this is a Republican shutdown, even though every single Republican, with the exception of Rand Paul, who would, in my opinion, would vote if the other votes were there. Because we've seen time and time again, Rand Paul has voted with party and with
is no one
Trump
looking for the only
when
person on the
all
flag,
votes are
dude?
there. But he only stands up to Trump when, you know,
did you?
when his vote isn't needed.
Yeah, I was the only one looking for
But
it.
this entire thing has been
You're a
about
fucking loser,
making,
Fucking faggot retards.
starting the campaign for next time. Starting the campaign for
What kind of loser
what
looks
Donald
for a
Trump and the
fucking
evil Republicans
player on a
have been doing
flag,
for
dude?
these
Like,
35
fucking
days.
grow up, bro.
We've done this on this channel before, and if you're new here,
Dude, you're
when I
Garth
subscribe,
Vader
we're
is in your
6,000
squad, dude.
subs,
What the
but
fuck?
We've done this where the rhetoric that comes from the left is just violent. You know, basically calling anyone from the right, of course, a Nazi, fascist, and basically saying if they're not stopped,
Dude, what can
country
I,
that
like,
you
what
know
should I
it
do
is
if I can
going to
only
be
curl
gone. And it
405?
gets into these weak-minded individuals that really believe that by stopping
Should I just give up,
conservative,
dude?
Christian, whatever you want to call it, by stopping it, they're
That's
doing
pretty weak, right?
a great service to America. It's like I heard someone
What
talk
can you
about
curl,
it,
dude?
John Wilkes Booth effect or whatever, where he felt like if he
Damn,
by
dude.
killing
Fuck
and
that.
then everything will go back to where it was. You know, something great like
Places that per side.
yeah, well, kill Abraham Lincoln, then maybe it'll go back to where it was. And
It's more than 5 plates a side.
One of the other
Yeah, because 5 plates a side is $4.95. So damn, dude.
in Texas. One would add a constitutional amendment to the Texas Constitution.
You must have really strong biceps, dog.
The other is to amend the Texas Constitution to guarantee parental rights. This is a response to there's been 2 or 3 parents in like the last
Fucking faggot is in the
4 or 5
goddamn
months
firing
that
range,
have
dude.
parental rights
Fuck out of here, bro.
removed from them because they won't affirm their child's new gender.
Fucking piece of shit.
And that is leading. The 32% of the vote is in. 70% of the vote is for that bill.
Tis the
season for Mastro and San Daniele. Create memorable charcuterie boards this holiday season with Mastro and San Daniele, Canada's best-selling salami and prosciutto.
Why is this so fucking... It's basically...
So, yeah, like the,
case.
Virginia, the new Virginia governor this week.
I guess Duncan just didn't do a good enough job. I'd love to see how much money they poured into that race.
Cocker, $10. What's up, brother? Moved to my first new house in December. I have a new truck and a new motorcycle all before I was 30, and it's all thanks to Jay for being the most famous YouTuber with the highest. God bless you. Oh, God bless you, brother. God bless you, brother. Congratulations. The whole Attorney General, the Virginia Attorney General thing should not, it should not even be this close. Shouldn't be this close. The guy has never, he has zero experience. Text message about killing people. The Democratic Party comes out and like, he made a mistake, just let it go.
And
Imagine if it was
refused
the,
to say
imagine
anything.
if it was the other side. Imagine if it was the other side. It's insane.
And the thing that's gonna suck the most about this, and I hate to kind of connect the two because it's not fair to him or his family, but this is an indictment on the Republicans and their ability to campaign and their ability to stay on message. I mean, it hasn't even been 2 months since a crazed leftist murdered Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And we've got conservative internet blowing up over who's right and who's wrong. Well, wait until we've got our country. It's far from that before you want to start infighting on just who the right conservative is.
Bro, I want to pull up these other live streams, but they've got having a dance. Like, on one of them. There's got to be one I could pull up here. There's got to be. It's called Right. What's it called? Oh, here we go. I could probably. Yeah. They're in commercial right now. I can't list for 2. The Answer King's money question. If you turn on the TV, every third commercial is for the Dems appointed governor, no matter what channel. Ah. So yeah, there's a lot of money thrown in there. It's insane, dude. If Virginia goes blue, they're gonna smell blood in the water, man, for these major midterms that's coming up next year.
Yep. Well, and that's what this whole thing has been about. Is to test whether or not Trump has the mandate that he says he does, and they're going to use examples like New York City and Virginia, which has been spammed purple for the last 10 years, and use that to claim that Trump does not have a mandate. It's like, no, that's not what this means. All it means is there's a single state. Again, also New Jersey. When's the last time New Jersey went red?
Wasn't it Christie?
Well, that's true, but I mean,
Wasn't it Chris Christie? Let's chime in and see what they're saying.
Press conference from the White House, and now joining us about the elections, Robert. are you really focused on?
Oh, thanks for having me, Matthew. It's kind of like the Super Bowl for me, so I'm just watching everything. But let's break down Virginia first. You know, I'm simply surprised that with Virginia, Abigail Spanberger is successful, given, as mentioned earlier today, since 1977, the new president, which President Trump with non-consecutive terms technically is the new president, the party of the opposite takes the Virginia governor's race. So we have that in existence. So I think that has a lot to do with it. We're also looking at, as Deontay Johnson, my brother from Illinois, mentioned, look at the Doge cuts. We have a lot of federal workers, a lot of government employees in the D.C. suburbs, especially right there over the Potomac in Virginia. That had a major effect. Also, women really turning out, and Spanberger's campaign really just it's a turnout election, and they voting in droves for Miss Spanberger, the former congresswoman and CIA officer. But then also, it's again highly educated people, and that's been the big change really since 2018, and even maybe 2016 to a certain extent. Those with college degrees, those with graduate degrees, are tending to go more towards Democrats now, and that was really, you know, the opposite for a long time.
You know why that is?
The Republican Party in the suburbs.
Yeah, because they're stupid.
No, college degree people want their student loans paid for. And Republicans,
By the way,
Republicans ain't gonna do that.
Did you see that announcement the other day that said Donald Trump is preparing to forgive millions of student loans?
Okay, so that was a false statement. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they made it look like Donald Trump was forgiving student loans, but what happened is Donald Trump lost a court case of something. He lost a... Donald Trump tried to stop that. He lost a judge said, no, you can't do that. So the loan forgiveness had to be... So it wasn't Donald Trump saying, I'm going to forgive out student loans. I was like, the headline was lying, dude. I was like, no. He wasn't trying to do that. He lost the court case. And so the original law had to go into effect. But yeah, that's the spin, man. That's the stuff we've been saying. Like, we have people now, like Elizabeth Warren was out there blaming Donald Trump for freaking Monday Night Football.
What happened on Monday Night Football? Oh, the not being able to watch it on.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the level picture?
Frag out!
There you go.
Hey, look at the chat, dude. The chat is all blue. They're all saying, look at that, Trump must be scorned. No more small brains in the White House. These people are President Crybaby. That's all they care about. He's sticking it to Trump.
Holy fuck, where are my bullets going?
Right?
Where's the first black woman as governor? You know? So that's crazy. It's all TDS, man. It's all it is. That can't last forever. Let's see how much she trashes Trump in this speech. Why does she look like Scotty?
Dude, I mean, you want to talk about plant.
Not enough space? Oh, that doesn't make sense. He's in the fucking room.
All right, friendlies have secured objective Delta.
My fellow Virginians,
Canada is going hard on the Rumble.
That in 2025, Virginia chose pragmatism over partisanship. We chose our Commonwealth over chaos. You all chose leadership that will focus relentlessly on what matters most. Lowering costs, keeping our communities safe, and strengthening our economy for every Virginian.
This is the best.
I get it, Brian. I get it, Brian. It's the news. We cover it here. If you want to go somewhere else, I totally. You're not gonna upset me.
We chose leadership that will always put Virginia first.
Holy fuck, can I play a map that isn't the size of fucking Africa, dude?
I cannot wait to get to work for you. Tonight we turned a page. We turned that by listening to our neighbors, focusing on practical results, laying out a clear agenda.
I'm getting games faster than the speed of light, and none of them are good maps. So, goodbye.